You're ready, good to go, sir.
All right. Last week, we found ourselves just had defeated a black dragon, and we decided to harvest it. But we also found some people before that were needing some help because one of them wasn't dead. But we learned a little bit of information. We found out there was a dead cultist there, which is very concerning. And we harvested the dragon. We went back home to our treehouse, and then we did much math and much upgrading. And through that time, there was about 8 days of math and updating. And the Onk's dog's name is now Goose. That is canon. And Nidip learned about a creature that is somewhere in the caverns from the settlement down there. And we've decided we're going to take care of that. Give it a nice bed or something. And that's where we are.
All right. Y'all have managed to finish all of your updates and your improvements, and all the things that you have been working on have been completed. So you now have everything loaded up and ready to go. And it is, are you going to wait till the next morning, or are you going to go immediately? Because it's underground, so it doesn't really matter night or day.
Well, let's see. I think we were kind of, he was told, and then he told us at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure I think it would be smart to get a night's sleep.
Okay.
Just to be fresh.
No problem.
Anybody disagree?
I'm good with that.
Winky, what do you think?
Was the guy still here? Did you ask him the emergency level of it?
No, Neetup was told while he was wandering around the cavern area and checking in with the settlement down there. And then he told us at dinner.
Okay.
So we're like, we'll take care of that tomorrow.
Yeah, all he said was that he was told something was attacking the men down in the tunnels where they're mining.
All right, yeah, we're good with get sleep and then first thing in the AM.
Hello?
You gonna mute?
Think you have the wrong number. I'm gonna be honest, I answered it so that it didn't keep playing that song because that song's copyrighted. I was like, I got to do something here, and so I went ahead and answered it. I could have not answered it, but they probably would have called again. I wouldn't be surprised if they call again anyway.
Yeah.
Got a night's sleep.
All right. So you all wake up the next morning fully refreshed. Everything is set. You've grabbed all your gear. And I'm assuming after you finish breakfast, you head down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone do any special preparations before they leave?
Don't think there's anything
Should we check on Neetup? Is he with us?
No, he's not.
Okay. Is he like just sleeping in, not feeling well?
He had said he was going to go down to the village ahead of time to get them ready so that they could at least tell you where to go.
Okay, so he's already down there. More than likely. We think. I don't have anything else I would do. I can't think of anything.
No.
Okay. All right. You make it down to the basement, and then y'all travel the path. Y'all have actually traveled this path a bit now. Y'all have started to memorize how to get to the village. Although you notice that the Orders of the Keys people have put up markers to make it easier to find the way. And you make it to the village proper. And this is the first time most of y'all have been down here again since y'all first went through here. Isn't it? I don't think anyone has come back down here.
We went
I
to the
think
Lich's
we
lair
came.
area.
I think Will brought a thing of food for them once, and that was it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So Nadip is the only one who's been down here since then. You notice that about a quarter of the buildings have been demolished in the town.
From what we last saw?
Yes, compared to where you last saw it. And in their place, you notice about a third of them have already been fully rebuilt using standard construction techniques from above.
Oh. So they're being demolished and replaced with better
Yes,
standards?
the crude huts have been torn down, and they're in the middle of building proper houses.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
The only difference between the houses above, each built house goes from floor to the ceiling with a couple individual layers, like 3 houses in one, so that there's no peaked roof or anything like you would see in a town. It's basically on the edges of the cavern, and it goes up, and they have walkways so that it's a vertical thing, not a horizontal thing.
Charles, I wish you played Outer Wilds.
Mm-hmm.
Those are there.
Yeah, it's in a lot of.
You'd be like, hey, it's just like this.
It's actually in a lot of games. So, and you notice that a lot of the design seems to be a little bit dwarven in its placement and artistic features.
Will, what are you doing?
I had a smudge. I had dropped my camera the other night, and there was a giant smudge on it. So I cleaned it. I think there's still something on there.
I thought like you were gonna wipe over it at some point and disappear.
Mm.
And you do notice there's one building that looks completely out of place, and it is the highest quality building here. And you see that there are humans guarding it.
Cool.
Maybe we need to check that out.
There are several people standing out in front of it currently.
I guess we can just go say hi to the people.
Yeah.
Okay. You get up to the front of the building, and you notice that the 2 guards there are Orders of the Keys men, the mercenaries.
Mm-hmm. There's no steward or anything around here?
No.
All right, we'll just ask one of the mercenaries. Hey, what do we have going on here?
Storehouse. Trying to get it all set up for them.
Nice. We're opening a market with the cities above ground.
Yeah, and we're also setting it up so that their food is stored in all the proper ways, so that hygiene is more respected down here.
Good. Yeah, it's good
I
for
think
them
we've
to
already
have some
got the
hope.
larder built in.
Yes.
And also, there's a group of them that are training on how to be guards right now.
Very nice.
So that once everything's done, they can take over the duties themselves.
Not just relying on the automatons.
No, although I think they've even managed to get 1 or 2 more of those back online again.
Oh, nice.
Are any of the men
They were just credit up with material.
Are any of the men down here acting like they're not trusting of these people? Like that was one of the worries that the settlement had, that people wouldn't trust them based on the way they looked.
You notice some of them are still self-conscious, but most of them seem to accept these people.
Well, that's good.
And the guards that are here, they don't seem to be. There's no jeering, there's no laughing, there's no pointing. They're just standing there doing guard duty. They're basically all business.
Okay.
And Needip comes out from the building with a couple people.
Cool.
Hey, Needip.
You guys are gonna want to talk to this guy here. He's the one that saw the thing. Well, saw the thing's not the right words. He was the last one that got out after it attacked.
Oh, really?
Great. What did it look like, and was it just one?
The guy comes forward. We never even got to see it. There were 6 of us going down there, and only 2 of us made it out.
Okay.
This is one of the dwellers of this settlement.
Yes, this is not one of the people who have all the cracks on them. This is one of the people that were the servants down here. 'Cause remember, there's 2 types of people down here. There's the people that were the experiments, and then there's the people that are the descendants of the servants who worked down here.
Okay.
Kind of like the Anati were up in the tree. These people were down here. They're not exactly ordinary, but they do look mostly human.
The under naughty.
They're not trapped or anything, are they? In servitude or anything? Did we get that vibe?
Well,
No,
at this point, they would have had that freedom.
they are a subterranean
well,
race of people, so they can't come out.
I know we gave the Anati the ability for them to make choice, and they chose to stay where they were. I just didn't know if
Yeah,
we
these
missed
people
something
are
here.
subterranean, and so they can't survive on the surface.
Okay.
This just happens to be where they lived. That's not to say he found them here, or what. So there's no telling how they originally came to live here.
Okay. Were you able to hear anything? Did it sound bestial, or did it sound
All
large?
I know is there was fire.
Fire. Okay, that's good to know.
Corey, you should be able to handle this then.
The
Just-
last
just
time
lots of hugs. Just gonna hug it to death.
The last time we had this thing attack, we decided to bring some guards with us. So we brought 2 of the infected with us, and they were the last 2 trying to hold it back while we tried to escape.
Hmm.
And no one's seen them since.
Sounds good. And all the attacks happen in the same area?
Yes, one of the newer mines we've opened up.
Okay.
I can guide you there.
That would be very helpful.
Did it seem like it was only one creature, or could there possibly be more than one?
I do not know. I only heard the sound of one.
Okay.
But whatever it is does move quick.
Do we all have torches? Do we have light?
We have torches in our bags,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and I've taken everything that I've carried in the cart and everything, and I've shoved it all in that bag of holding. So
Cool.
I have
Now-
all of my stuff finally.
Now, did we all get a bag of holding?
Only you.
I got one. Okay.
I asked if
Sweet.
anybody else wanted one, and they didn't speak up.
Eventually, everyone will need to get one because it's always good to have one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turns like 250 bulk into 1.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people.
Yep.
And then it's just like right there. I can pull out this, and I can put it back, and I pull out something else.
It'd be cool if you had it like built into like your vest, where you can just like stick your hand in and like just pull something out.
Yeah, I think you'd possibly need to take that quick fire feat or whatever it is.
You know, you just had like wands, stick it back in.
Well, they do have special versions of it that do allow things like that.
Okay.
Like there's a special adventurers pack that is also a bag of holding.
Hashtag life goals.
Yes, who was that? Dad. Dad, Winky does have more power when his feet are in the air. That is exactly how he works. The more he lays back, the more power Winky has.
Okay. You gotta show off those calves.
It's like, you see this? This is what's going in your neck.
Mm.
I hit you with my leg.
All right. So he's ready to take you down into the caves.
All right.
All right.
He takes you on a fairly long and kind of winding path. You're going past a couple other passageways as you go. Every now and then you'll see some workers working on something or mining, or even one of the automatons walking by. Every now and then you step through a segment of the ancient stone walls. They apparently just keep mining and they'll dig straight through those walls.
Okay. Well, they've got the Earth people.
Yeah.
So eventually he comes down to an area. All right, this is the one we just opened up. I won't go any further. If you go up about 50 or so yards, you're going to start finding these metal things on the ground.
Metal things. Has he got one in his hand? Or
They're
is
on
he
the
just
ground.
telling us? Oh. Can I inspect one with my eyeballs, not my hands yet?
50 feet up.
Yeah, we have to go in.
Oh, it's 50 feet up. All right, my bad. I'm
Yeah.
pulling a will today.
He's basically saying once you see those, you're in the right area.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Weapons ready, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Is it large enough where we can walk to abreast?
No, it's not. It goes in and out.
All right. So let's
This
do
is a new passage, so some spots are only one person wide and some spots are two person.
Okay.
By the way, my standard fighting stance now is rapier in one hand, dagger in the other.
Yes.
Just to.
I'm gonna be doing two-handed on the katana because I have the extra spells now. But right now I have a torch and a sword.
Okay.
I'm gonna wind up either dropping or throwing the torch for light later.
Okay.
Unless someone has like dancing lights or something.
I can just cast light on your katana if you wanted.
That might blind him.
Like a lightsaber kind of a deal.
Yeah, I guess.
That's not going to cause any attack penalties or anything?
What?
Having the katana be a source of light, like a torch.
No, it'd just be slightly annoying at some points.
Yeah. Is there? Oh, did Winky create the little medallions?
He created them, but I don't think he has handed them out.
Oh. Are they like cloak clasps or something that could like fit right on the shoulder?
It's up to him if he pays attention.
Because his original description was like a two-sided coin.
Yeah.
So obviously he can't hear us right now because apparently he has dirt in his earphones or something.
Hey, Winky, did you create? Was it coins that you made, or was it like a clasp or a coat, a badge?
Elijah. Oh boy. Can you hear us?
Mhm.
Did you hear what Will asked you?
I didn't understand you.
The coins you made, were they coins or were they badges or were they like clasps for a cloak or
Medallions.
medallions? Okay. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work for what I was thinking. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I was gonna just make it my light source and have it if it was like a pin-on badge or something. I don't really
Could do that.
You'd have to make modifications to it.
Yeah.
We're gonna spend 20 minutes
We're
trying
gonna
to figure out
just
what
20
we're
minutes.
gonna cast light on.
Do I have like a buckle or something or a shoulder
Light on
pauldron
my
I can turn
hammer.
into light?
Cast light on Winky's hammer. I can only do it on one thing.
Yeah, if she casts it again, it goes away on the other.
Cast light on your eyeballs.
Do it on your sheath for your katana.
Or
That
or
would be
do it
out of your way.
or do it on your armored chest plate.
That would be in his way, I would feel like.
Armored chest plate.
Yeah, because it's like right here. It would be like light just constantly shooting up. I would feel like,
What about his? Does he have a helmet? If he has a
again,
helmet.
we're overthinking light here. Just
Yeah,
make a
we
decision.
really are.
Eve, just make a decision what you cast it on, and we'll move on.
I'll just put it on your katana. Done.
Will, we can't hear you right now. If you think we can.
Cool. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Just noticed my guy has a bloody face.
A bloody face.
Sorry, this is.
It's probably left
It
over
was
from the last time.
sickened. Yeah, it was sickened. All right, we're good.
Oh, we did have a request from the chat room. Somebody said should put it on your shoulder plate
Cool.
on your armor.
Yeah.
We're going
Okay.
to take the request and we'll retract the statement and thank you,
Well,
Astral
I can't-
Hellhound.
Heck yeah.
I just move it over.
Oh
to
yeah, that'll
you.
work.
There we go.
Astral Hellhound has decided for us and saved us probably another 20 minutes of arguing. Thank you.
All right. Order. Winky, you want to go first? No, I have a light. Well, you have low light,
now,
right?
now you can't even decide who's going first.
That's
I
fine.
do not want to be in the back.
I'll go
That's-
first. That's fine. I have a light on me now. Winky's not paying attention, so
Elijah.
this is a good setup. We're good with this.
It's fine. Hey, shh.
All right, we're good to go, sir.
Wait, okay.
All right, pick your order and move in that order for now.
All right. Yeah, game's paused.
I'm fine with that order personally.
Yeah.
Winky.
I don't want to get too far away from you guys.
Kinsley.
Do we need to
Good
stay
thought.
with you?
Yes, please.
Oh, Winky's not moving.
Winky, come on.
What is
Why
he
hit?
doing?
Why?
I
She
told her
just
to.
ran
'cause
in there. You need to pay attention, dude. If you're playing, you're playing.
I'm
Come
paying
on.
attention.
We're moving on the board right now. I'll move through you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't want to be in the
Discord.
back anyway.
I can't have two screens up on you guys like you guys. So shut up.
Then don't look at us.
Kylie can only have. Wait, no, she does have. Well, technically, she can only have one screen up.
Where's this metal at? We haven't come across it yet.
It was
Not
about
that
50
you
feet away.
All right, I got two-handed since I'm big open room, guys. I'm gonna stay against this wall. All right.
I don't know how I see that spider web down there, but I see a spider web down there.
All right, we have
You see the
directions.
metal on the ground now.
All right. I would like to investigate this metal.
It's very old and quite rusty, basically iron tracks.
Hmm. This is supposed to be a new mine. Interesting. All right, gents.
They
we
said
have-
they tunneled into this area.
Okay. You guys want to check left or down?
Does it look like there's more metal through that area, or which area does it? Can we see more metal?
You want to
Can-
follow the
You
tracks?
see what you see.
Yeah, you can see the tracks on the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can only have 2 screens up, guys.
Stop.
I say let's just go to the left.
To the left, to the left.
Do I see anything in here? Any danger? Looking up, looking down.
You're not
Danger,
seeing anything.
Robertson.
It
Okay.
looks like there at one point was spiders in here, but they do not appear to be living here anymore.
Okay. Make sure we're watching the ceilings, guys. How tall is the ceiling? Is it like just
In
a...
the larger open areas, it goes all the way up to about 40 or 50 feet.
Okay.
But in the smaller areas, it's only about as 3 or 4 times as wide as it is wide.
We're
Okay.
leaving
So
you
wherever
behind,
it
Winky.
pitches, it might go down to about 10 feet high.
Is this blocked off in here?
Yes, there's a cave in.
Okay. I'm gonna leave and let them know that it's a cave in. And there's nothing else in here.
Not that you can see. You can see that it caved in across the tracks.
Okay. Nothing in here, guys. Let's head down, Winky.
Nothing.
We'll check this way first.
Right here, you see a body laying on the ground.
It's connected to that.
It's not actually on the map, but there's a body there.
Okay.
Does
I'll
it
stand watch if Eve would like to check it out.
Can we tell from this distance if it has cracks on it?
It looks like it has been totally barbecued.
Hmm.
It's basically a blackened out husk at this point.
Fight another dragon.
Those aren't the only things that have fire.
I know, but it's most
It
likely
could be someone like Core, just living down here.
Oh, interesting.
Somebody
theory.
who has the cracks in them and
Has gone
accidentally
crazy.
burnt his friend.
Maybe.
But have we noticed a lot of ancient stone at all? Or can I look
No,
around?
not in here.
Okay. Potential there's a guardian of some sort in these ancient ruins.
What are we doing?
I think Charles is getting ready to do something.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really hungry.
Okay,
I
we're
paused it to let you know where the thing was.
copy that. Yeah, Hatala, let me know if you need to go stealthy or anything.
And right behind you, Core, right here, the ground is blasted and cracked, and the metal's been melted.
Cora, I can use my ability to hide behind a large person by hiding behind you. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep that up. Try to stay close to you,
Let's go
regardless
follow
of what this
let's
thing
go follow
shows.
Winky. He seems to have a direction he wants to go.
Sounds good.
Go
I'm
ahead,
gonna
Winky.
Go this way.
Winky, in front of you, you see a cliff face and a black hole going deep down.
Don't jump.
Is there any
Winky.
rock? Is there any rocks around me?
There's lots of rocks everywhere, and in fact, this passage over here has been completely collapsed.
I'm gonna pick up a tiny bit of rock. Gonna pick
Okay.
up one. I'm gonna drop it into the pit.
Okay.
Throw stuff
You
down
never
every
hear-
pit we come across.
No, you'll see what I'm doing.
Okay.
But you never hear a sound when it goes down.
Okay, so this is a bottomless pit, or it's just a portal, or something like that.
Very cleverly thought there, because I was not thinking portal.
I don't want to test it out though.
And we can't see the other side of this cavern.
No. Your lights don't go far enough.
I wonder if the thing that
Because the
grabbed me.
cavern is over 30 feet across.
Yeah.
It looks like at one point there was another passageway, but that caved in as well.
Okay. Potential something might have some kind of like spider climb coming up that wall. We lost Winky. Or is that just my view?
Probably just a view, because I'm over here.
Okay.
I want to head right here, so.
We already explored up there. It was a cave-in.
He remembers now.
Okay.
He's like, oh yeah, I remember that.
He's a gnome. He has his own
Hey, it looks
curiosity.
It looks like this part I can smash. on
He's
the
like,
map.
I didn't get to it.
All right, we'll wait for you to catch up to us. We don't want to get too far away.
What do you think you can smash, Winky?
This wall.
Well, if anyone's going to
even-
smash anything, it's going to be Winky.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a wall, dude.
This wall right here. One, the big spider web right beside me.
You think that's a? I mean, it just looks
Isn't
like a
that a wall?
spider web.
No,
I'm
there's
thinking.
a wall right there.
I'm thinking Winky wants to
Oh,
investigate the
I thought it was a
spider
wall.
web.
It was.
You thought it was a
it
wall with cracks in it?
No, I thought it was a wall, but it was a pathway.
Over here, Winky, you notice something glittering in the walls.
Well, he sprints over there.
I'm gonna investigate.
He says, "Shiny, all right, I'll guard their backs then."
I'm staying behind Core.
The walls are
I'm-
shiny here.
I'm gonna investigate that.
Yes, the walls are shiny here. That's as far as you can determine from staring at them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you don't have any experience in mining.
Does any of my crewmates do?
Yeah, the one that's not
I did.
here.
The one that's not here.
Come on.
Oh, me and my daughter at the same time.
Hey,
But you do notice there is a small rock on the ground near the base of the wall that has the same shine on it.
I'm gonna walk towards it and look at it.
Okay? There's the rock on the ground that has a bit of a shine to it. And it has a kind of a ruddy red hue.
Who wants to touch this?
Well, we do have gloves now. We have acquired gloves, so it's a little safer to touch things. But I can use my mage hand if you need.
I mean, it's
Course,
probably
um,
just whatever mineral it is in the. If it's red, it may be
Yeah, well,
copper.
We may need to bring it back to Needip so he can examine it.
Mhm.
But
Use mage hand and put it in something. So
we
just
can
in
put it
case.
in our little box of.
It's a little big for that.
Oh, it's bigger than that,
Yeah, it's about the size of a little larger than a fist.
Do a bag
and
of
it doesn't
holding.
remind us of any of the creation stones.
No, it does not
Alright.
glitter with any internal light. It's
Is it
just
like
your
a-
light bounces off of it.
Just like a metallic.
I have
mineral?
gloves on, right?
Well,
I
yeah,
have
Winky,
gloves.
Yes,
just
you have
pick it up.
Here, you can,
Okay,
you can put it in my
I'm
bag
gonna-
of holding.
I'm gonna pick it up and hand it to Core.
All right.
Okay.
I'll drop it in the bag of holding.
It's a fairly hefty little rock, surprisingly heavy for its size.
Okay. Hey, Winky, is that a body or anything over in that spider web?
I don't know.
It was.
Was.
It looks like a mummy.
Yeah.
It was a body that had been used up by the spiders already. And apparently they didn't stick around long enough to clean out their webs like they normally would after they finished a meal. So apparently either something drove the spiders off or killed them.
So there's a person that's all wrapped up and shriveled up over there.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
don't know if it's a person. There's a thing that is totally dried out and wrapped up.
Okay.
It's a
Can
mummy.
I want to cut the wrappings on it very
Okay.
carefully with my dagger.
All right.
Daga.
You cut them out and you see reptilian skin. At this point, it's like leathery paper.
Does it remind me of the kobolds
Um,
or the
a
dragon?
little bit like them, but much larger. This thing probably was a full 5 feet tall.
Does it have any like clothing, or does it look more? Well, there he went.
We lost him.
Oh.
Thanks. How
It'll
much
be
is-
back soon, everyone.
How much more chicken in a hand? Chicken.
This is Discord with our GM who disappears randomly.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Astral Hellhound also told us we need to keep out our eyes for valuable ores,
There
but
we
I
go.
let them know that our dwarf friend is not with us.
Yeah, we lost
Alright.
her.
Sorry about that. Right on time, as usual.
Yep. Reptilian skin, 5 feet tall. and
Or
then I was
larger.
or larger, because it's. Does it look like it's wearing any type of clothing, or like does it look civilized, or
You would not be able to tell at this state of decay.
okay? And there's no like items,
No,
like valuables or non-valuables.
no.
Hey, maybe we can see if the rocks inside the walls are magical or something.
Oh, well, we got one for inspection later. We're looking for whatever. We're looking for a fight right now. If we can clear out the fight, we can come back and investigate that.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow, I butchered the word wearing. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm good. Y'all can keep going. If I like quit talking, then I'm just typing. Just do
Well,
something.
We don't want to
I'm
leave you behind,
investigate
too far behind, too, because we're
Oh.
all traveling together.
investigate over here.
There we go. I jumped a bunch.
Okay.
I can only look at 2 screens.
Just say that Hatala's next to me.
Yeah, she's gonna stay right behind you, so that if we get into a bout, she's gonna be hidden behind you, ready for a sneak attack.
All right.
I
Don't
can't
get
wait
too-
to get kidnapped
over
at the
here.
back of
Just
this
waiting on
group.
Eve. I don't want to get you too far away.
Guys, it looks like there's another pit over here.
We need to put bells on Eve, like very very soft bells that only we can hear, so that if she gets
Guys,
taken, we can hear it happen.
Is that the other
I
side of
think I
your
found
pit?
another pit.
Yes, this is the other side of that pit. From this side, you can see that there used to be a wooden bridge going across with rails on it, but it has been burned and destroyed.
All right.
I found something. My computer froze.
It didn't. It's just
Did we ever get any indication that the ancients were humanoid?
you talked to some, didn't you? In the urns that broke.
Yeah, but we didn't know what they looked like. Just like we talked to elves from that period of time, we didn't realize we were talking to
Blood
or
elves.
something. It's very confusing. But like, could ancients have been these reptilian creatures that we're seeing down here, or are these just something else? Probably just something else. Let's keep going. I'm overthinking.
Probably just a lizard.
If someone wants to, they can make a nature check to try to identify what he was talking about.
I'll
Eve may
Go.
have been
I can
best
do
bet.
it.
Or occult, either one.
I got 11
Ooh.
and it doesn't help if you roll a 2.
I mean, at least it's not
I
a
could
one.
have helped you
You'll
look
be like,
into it.
I don't think I'm trained in nature.
Yeah, there we go.
Core. The only thing you know of is underground. There are several reptilian species. Could be troglodyte, could be lizard man. There's a couple different underground reptilian species that do live in the area.
Okay, I passed all that on to them, to the party.
Hey guys, can you come and help me?
And y'all
with
even
your-
fought them once.
The
Oh, yeah,
lizard
and-
people that
In the thieves'
Yeah.
hideout.
did it look like that?
Not quite
one
the
I was
same,
looking-
but similar.
Okay.
Come on, Eve. I don't want to leave you too far behind.
You see what looks like a rope bridge dangling off the edge of the pit in front of you.
A big pit. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it down this pit.
Okay. After quite a few seconds, you can hear a slight ting, ting, clink, clink, clink.
So can any of us tell how long the fall is that is?
Saying like we counted it up in our heads. You might have to do it again because I don't think we were ready for that.
Okay. Well then I'm gonna throw another rock down.
All right.
Please don't hit.
After about 6 seconds, it makes the first bounce.
So how long would that be down?
More math.
Well, you gotta do math because how heavy was the rock?
No, it's not about how heavy the rock was because gravity is a constant.
Well,
Did
yeah.
anyone
Yep.
here study physics as a character?
Not me.
Not
As a
in real
character.
life, as a character.
A easy but dumb assessment would be 9 meters per second.
So Elijah's figuring it out over there. I see his brain. The gear's turning. Come on, boy, you can do it. You got to figure it out?
No,
Are you writing it down now?
no. Just gotta say.
All right, well,
Using
he's
a
doing.
calculator.
I need a pencil.
Charles, if I look down where that bridge is, can I see anything down there? Like, do I see the end of the bridge, the end of the hanging bridge?
Yes,
Or does it
you,
just-
you see the scraps of it hanging down.
So we can actually, it doesn't get too dark before we see the end of that.
No.
What?
It looks like the ropes were severed.
Hold on,
Does
I'm
it,
gonna get a pencil.
any way to tell if that was a recent thing or?
You'd have to pull the other end of the rope bridge up.
I can cast light on a rock and then put it down there. So then there's.
Yeah, but then the light would go off of.
Well
Well, then
beyond
I
your
can just
vision
put it-
range.
Core, can you help me pull up the bridge? We can't hear you. Now I'm wondering if you said something and we don't know.
Yeah, I've been pulling up the bridge for like 2 minutes.
We haven't been able to hear you.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, why is nobody pulling up this bridge? It's not
Yeah,
something
I
that's
had
all
a
it
lot
can
of
do.
background noise going, so I'm muted on my thing. So
Understood.
my
So you
bad.
pull the bridge up.
Yes. It's wondering
When
why
it gets
Charles
to
is
the
just
top-
staring at me.
the end where it broke, you can tell it was cut with a flame.
Hmm. Did it look like it was from the other side or from in the middle?
About third of the way across from the other side.
Okay.
So we have 2/3 of the bridge.
Hmm.
That's not
And the
really
other
gonna help
third,
us.
you can see it dangling on the other side of the chasm.
I believe we have grappling hooks. Don't we have some grappling hooks?
I have
climbing
a
gear?
grappling hook.
Yeah.
I know I do. Whether that's I mean that.
Do we want? My idea is to try. Well, I think we're gonna have to cross or clear out a cave in.
Well, what if I throw the grappling hook, catch it on the bridge over there, then you hold on to the rope, and I'll go across, and then pull that rope up with
Shimmy,
me, tie it
shimmy.
across. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And if nothing
All right.
else, just disconnect the rope and jump off, and I'll hold on. If
Yeah.
you get attacked over there.
Can you throw it? I realize that you probably could do a better job
Yeah.
throwing it than me.
Yeah. Do it.
All right, so what are y'all planning to do again?
Throw the grappling hook to latch it to the bridge hanging from the other side.
Correct.
And then I'm holding the rope, and you're shimmying
You'll
across.
hold the rope. Yeah, I'll shimmy across.
All right.
Then
And
you're
then I'm
climbing
gonna grab the rope and climb up the bridge, and then tie it off somewhere over there.
Okay.
Do we want to repair the bridge? We can probably get the two pieces kind of together.
So you wanna? Oh, that's not a bad idea. We could. Well, how would we get it to pull
We-
up the other side?
We all have 50-footer rope. We could
Hey.
tie it to the bottom of this one and tie it to the bottom of the other third on the other side.
and then I
just
would
kinda,
shimmy across, holding the rope that's attached to this end.
Yeah, and then we just kind of bring our own rope together and
We can
Because the
try
entire
it.
bridge is only 30 feet long.
Yeah.
Guys, I've determined that this pit is 54 inches deep.
to the
Good
first
job.
noise you heard.
And it's not inches though; it's meters.
Yeah, meters.
Correct.
You did your numbers right. But hey, good job.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's deep. It's gonna hurt to fall.
Yep. If someone fell, that'd be 15d6 damage.
Okay.
Not D16.
Does anybody have feather fall?
I was
Oh wait,
thinking.
wait! I have something.
You have a trinket?
I have a trinket. A jade something or another that lets me
Jade
not
cap?
feather fall, but I don't remember what.
Is it
Man,
climb? Is
if
like
we-
a monkey climb?
If
No,
we
it's
had
not climb. Thank you.
if we had Nate up here, he
Give
could
me a
just throw
second
one
and
of
I'll
our
find it.
objects, and we could just go place it down.
I can work on this this grappling throw while you figure
Don't
that
y'all
out.
have a potion of spider climb?
I think we do. Yes, but we also have something for a fall. When I could push it into my armor if I just find what the heck it is. Ah, here it is. Oh, nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Okay, what we have is we have a piece of amber with a feather in it that does it lets you ignore difficult terrain for one turn, so that's not going to be helpful here. We do have a potion of spider climb, so that could be helpful here. I'm going to keep that on me when I cross over because I may need it.
I mean, you can just go ahead and use it.
I don't even know what it actually does.
It
I mean,
gives you spider climb.
as in Derek.
Could just
I don't know what that does.
Spider-Man around. You just walk on the walls.
Yeah,
like
you
Spider-Man.
literally Spider-Man across the wall then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep that in mind for. And then there is a monkey pen that's use a climb action with full speed. Oh, that's not going to be spider climb's better than that. So I guess I'll use the spider climb potion.
Here, I'm just gonna hand you the other end of the rope instead of me throwing it. Then.
All right.
So
and
y'all,
then,
your plan is to repair the bridge. So what
Ye-
you're going to need to do is attach the rope to both ends of the broken bridge
Yes.
Mhm.
and then pull it tight.
We've already pulled up this
Yes.
side of the bridge, so Hatala, you need to go around to the other side. Um, I would like. I'm gonna let Winky hold the rope and everything, and I'm gonna just have a bow and arrow ready, just in case.
Okay.
Crap. Session.
Thankfully, the walls in this area are nice and dry. There's no sliminess to the wall, so it's a real easy climb with the spider climb potion.
All right, so I'm going to then climb around, tie up the bridge bottom so that it can be pulled up, and then climb up to the top on that side.
So you're going to have
So-
one end of the rope tied to the broken bridge on the other end, and the other end tied to what?
It would probably be best to have it tied. We would need a rope so that somebody else can get across, because I'm not going to be able to pull up the bridge.
Right, so
Right,
you
just-
probably don't want to tie the other end off. What you probably want to do is go over there with the rope, loop it through the other end, and then throw it back across with the grappling hook.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they can take the grappling hook and pull, which will pull the two halves of the bridge together.
Mhm,
It won't let
mhm.
me go across. I guess that's not a big
Is
deal.
it a
though.
wall?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a wall there.
There's a
Okay.
wall there.
Okay.
But you don't see anything over
Ooh.
there because you don't have your own light source.
I'm going to when I get over there and I see that I can't see anything, I'm going to activate my dark vision in my goggles.
All right.
I forgot you had goggles. I need a pair of those.
All right, hold on a second while I do that for you.
I guess Eve is watching our backs. Is that what you're doing, Eve?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It does open up behind you pretty large.
Okay. A little scared right now. Even though I can see more. Whew. All right, so now I've got to throw that grappling hook back, right?
You've got to hook the cable around the end of the bridge and then throw it across.
All right.
So you're going to have to make an athletics check to throw it.
Yeah, that's going to go real well. Good thing is I should be able to try again. Athletics, where are you, sucker? There you are. That's not terrible.
All right, you managed to get it across all the way to them.
Woohoo!
So now Winky can pull and squeeze the two ends of the bridge together. All right, so the two ends are together, but they're not tied off, and they're only on one side.
All right. Hatala, you need to spider climb out to the middle and tie all these things together.
Yep.
Tala.
That's great. Just floating there.
I'm magic.
All right, you pull out some rope and you tie it all off, and you now have the two bridge halves together, and there's now a bridge.
Look at that.
All right.
Hold on a second, and I will update the thing. to allow y'all to go across. All right. Let's see. Y'all should be able to. I don't think you can. You should be able to drag your thing straight across now.
Charles, when I set up those ropes, could I have set it up to where there's a like pull rope that as we run by we can pull it and then it'll unravel and we can get all the way across and then whatever's chasing us falls down?
You can try.
We could just cut it. It is a rope bridge.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just
I'd
thinking
rather.
outside the box here.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I'd rather have the
I mean,
security of
if-
knowing
you
it's
know,
together.
No. If I'd have mentioned it, I'm mentioning it, and then Cora's like, we could just cut it. Atala's gonna be like, yeah, you're right.
All right, I'm
You
going.
start hearing a noise.
I'm gonna go back to the katana. Wait for everyone to get across.
Start hearing a noise.
Can
You
we?
start hearing a whoosh and the sound of flames.
Ooh, guys, I'm waiting for you guys. Does it sound like combat or just something moving around?
What in the world?
That's what it sounds like. Very
Do
scary.
we see anything above us?
No. But this area has a lot of fire damage in it.
Hmm. We've got the tracks again up here. Do we have everybody? Eve's coming? Cool. I'm hugging this wall.
Right here, where the tracks go into a tunnel, you can see that tunnel is made of ancient stone.
Mm. That's where we hear the sound from? Is that
Yes.
cool? All right, I'm going to finish investigating.
Nope.
Oh, you're paused.
Everyone roll initiative.
Am I able to do stealth as an initiative for this one?
You can do whatever you want.
How do we get it to pop out?
I already had it set up. You creep me out when you say that, Charles. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna kill you anyway.
I'm first. Ooh. I'm first.
You're gonna die anyway, buddy. Oh, it tells me. I thought I had to check my sheet to see how I was. No. I guess. I mean, if there's.
Whoa! What is this monster?
Hold up! I didn't click the. I didn't click my thing in the thing. I don't know if that messed it up or not.
You rolled a 15. Deal with it.
I'm not trying to complain about that. I'm just thinking that I messed up my.
Your number's in the tracker.
Yeah, I saw that. I went and
Yeah.
clicked on it and saw it.
All right, Winky, it is your turn. You can hear the sounds coming from the corridor where the ancient stone is, and you can now see a dull red glow beginning to glow as it comes this way.
I'm gonna step forward up to here. Wait, I just realized that I did not. The corridor?
Just right over here.
Where's that? That's the corridor?
Yes, it goes into an ancient structure.
Okay. So can I see what's glowing? So I can see what's glowing?
No, it hasn't made it out yet.
Okay, so I'm gonna wait for it to make it out.
Okay.
He's gonna wait for it.
Do then. Do I have to end my turn?
Yeah.
If you're just gonna stand there.
I draw my weapon for that turn though, so
You would have had your weapons out, buddy. But whatever.
don't mock me.
Don't mock yourself.
Don't mock your butt.
Is this some kind of mock draft?
Oh, crap. What is that then?
Hold on.
There we go.
Whoa.
Yep.
In front of you, hovering in the air, about 15 feet off the ground, is a flaming red demon.
Okay.
It's wreathed in fire.
I was initially thinking we could talk to it, but if it's just
We have a
demon.
60% chance of winning.
All right.
I've
Did you
taken
say
count-
60%?
Yep.
60.33 repeating, of course.
I'm glad
this
Meanup's
fight-
not here.
Whoa!
We still have the picture on the screen, so I can't tell what's happening.
Click
You
the
close
You
exit.
just have to close it,
Oh, I can do that?
the
Oh,
top right
okay.
corner.
Cool. I see it now.
Yeah, I think it just attacked you
Yeah!
for critical.
Yeah. Okay.
So our chances of winning is 60%. So
That is like all of my hit points. That's crazy.
That's all of your hit points?
I would have been. No, that's not all my hit points. I said almost.
All right, Will, you take 26 damage.
Do I hit which button do I hit again?
I need to put
The
some-
heart?
The one that looks like a star.
Okay. I'm guessing it was the 26 damage one?
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. Got it. Okay.
It looks kind of like Pit from that series, Dark Pit, from whatever that series is called.
Core?
Sweet. I'm gonna sudden charge this thing. I think I'm far enough away for that.
It's 15 feet in the air.
Ah. Okay.
It hits you with its flaming longbow.
Yeah. Don't have much to bring it down. How high is the ceiling in here, by the way?
It's just above its head.
Okay. Does the wall look climbable?
If you make a good athletics check, I will allow you to charge and jump up the wall to complete your charge.
Okay. I will attempt that. Not sure which
So
side.
basically, go up to the base of the wall next to it, and then do your athletics check.
Huh. I gotta get off that ruler. Go away, ruler. All right. Said athletics, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, you're up there standing next to it, anime style. You're right behind it. Oh!
All right.
So that's your sudden strike now.
Sudden strikes, and I can actually hit it. I'd imagine with this maneuver, do I need to be one-handed so I can hold on, or is that can I still be
No,
two-handed?
you're just using your feet for this.
Okay.
You basically performed an anime wall run.
Cool. I'm going to. Which one do I hit again? Oh, okay. Throwing them twos. What's up?
You may. I mean, you do have hero points.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's an early.
And rolling a 2 for some awesome action like that.
Yeah, I don't. I want to use it. Where is it? There it is. Oop. I'm gonna pull this off, guys. Just hold on. Ah. Yeah. Let's go.
Oh.
It's not a 2. Got the
No,
3.
but you still missed.
Okay. With my last action, can I just try to grapple it? Drop.
You're gonna. It's gonna be hard to do that, but you can try.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do that. I guess I need to have one hand free, right? So I'll drop my two-handed grip to try to go for the grapple. Athletics.
All right. Yep.
I needed that earlier. I just wanna slam it into the ground.
Roll a regular d20 again.
Okay. Throwing them twos today.
I mean, twos are better than ones.
Yeah.
So you got 34. Is the versus of that athletics, right?
I think so.
It doesn't have athletics, but acrobatics can be used as well.
Ooh.
But you still beat it.
Ooh. That was close.
So do they fall to the ground?
I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn.
Okay. Hey, you know what I noticed also? The turn marker is actually working now.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
It hasn't been working before this. Okay, so you are now holding on to the creature. And the two of you are starting to sink to the ground. Eve?
Okay, I am going to there and then Divine Lance. Core, I did not mean to go for core.
Oh.
I selected the wrong person. Yeah.
I know we're grappled together. But... Yeah, the divine stuff's gonna be nice against the demon.
Right, so while it's grappled, it's flat-footed.
There you go. I've been trying to pop the combat tracker out because it wouldn't let me. All right. Yeah, you missed.
Eve, did you
No,
sink?
but
Actually, no, because of it being grappled by core, I'm saying that actually hit.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying this.
Yeah.
So roll damage for it.
13.
All right. Hold on 1 second. I need to look one thing up real quick. Okay. So you do 18 damage to it.
Okay. That is the end of my turn.
I have no idea what just happened.
Hmm.
I have no idea what that was.
Yeah. Something
All
going on
right,
with the
that's all.
walls.
Is if I got to it, could I?
You're muted, buddy.
There we go. If I got to it, could I attack with my melee? Is it close enough to the ground?
It is sinking down towards you. Yes, you'll be able to swing at it.
All right, it'll take me 2 actions to get up to it. And then I'm going to attack with my rapier.
You said grappled is flat-footed?
Yeah.
Especially since it's in flight. If
Hmm.
it was on the ground, it wouldn't be as flat-footed.
Okay. Why can't I? There's the targeting. There we go.
Were you on ruler?
I don't know what I was on. Well, that was too much.
So that's the end of your turn.
Yeah, let me hit the button.
Now, Winky. It's starting to drop to the ground.
How did Winky lose health?
I didn't.
You got like a sliver off of your circle.
He
Yeah,
may
just-
not have always had max for some reason. I don't know. I thought he had max.
Yeah, it's weird. I thought everybody did. And then I saw that little bitty piece of pie out of there.
Here's my
Pizza pie.
first action to get to him, and then I'm gonna hit him with my hammer.
All right.
Oh dang it! Target is flat-footed. I forgot to click that one.
It doesn't matter for you.
Why? He's flat-footed.
It doesn't
All
do it
that-
to the hit.
All that does is increase the damage dice for a rogue, from what I can tell.
Yeah. It doesn't do the auto targeting portion of it, but that does hit.
In case.
You're wearing headphones, so nobody can hear what you're saying. I mean, that's not right.
We can hear what you're saying.
Just. I got him.
All right. Let's see. All right. That was 2 actions for you. You have one more?
Yep. I'm gonna hit him. We'll try to hit him again. Miss. Phew.
All right.
That's my last action. So. Click.
Am I on fire? I figure I should probably ask that question. I just
No.
realized. Okay.
Okay. Make another athletics check to make hold. It's trying to get out. All right, your hold is broken, and the two of you land on the ground.
Even though I beat it.
It beat you. Oh wait, no, you beat it. Never mind. So
Yeah.
yeah, you're still holding
Okay.
it.
I was like,
And now,
wow. There's some. I want to know the mechanics.
now it is holding you, and you both are you.
Told you, hugs. We're gonna hug it out.
We were back.
All right. Core,
Do I have to
you're
keep?
now staring at your own face.
Sweet. Um. Do I have to do anything to keep grappling, or can I just?
You're gonna have to make a check to hold it still.
Okay. Ooh. I've got a headache at the moment. You guys hear me scream out, Eric, not now!
All right, that's one action.
Sweet. That was to keep holding it. I guess I'll just try to poke it with the katana. One-handed.
Okay,
Or am I
you're
able?
not gonna be able to really do that because it's grappling you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna. If I, is there any kind of attack that I can do?
You can do unarmed attacks against it,
Okay.
or you can disengage.
I don't want to do that. Um.
You only have one action left anyway, so.
Okay. I don't really, because I have to hold it with a hand, and I have a hold on to the katana with the other hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just, unless you're counting punching it with the fist holding the katana as an attack.
That you can actually butt it with the katana.
Okay. Just do the unarmed fist attack, unarmed attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
No.
Those threes, man. Ah.
All right, you're done. You're out of actions.
Yeah, I'm gonna intern.
Eve.
Okay, I'm going to select the right person and Divine Lance. And miss. And then cast shield.
Oh Lord. I'll read that later.
Okay. So, Will, you were just struck with a divine lance.
Ow.
The one time, yeah. Okay.
Do I take the?
Would it even harm him? Because it's good.
Well, I mean,
How
I'm
does that
not
work?
divine or anything. I'm just a dude, just a guy. I click the
Yeah,
star button.
I don't know how it works.
Do I click the star button?
We've got to do her damage now.
Oh, okay.
You need to click damage for your divine lance.
Oh, okay.
Missed by a -6.
Now I do the damage.
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry, core.
But you don't know that because they're both core.
Oh, I
yeah.
did
I was
not
trying
know
to figure out a way to mark myself, but I didn't think the chalk was gonna work.
The thing transformed into him. So there's
we
now 2
couldn't-
cores standing there.
We couldn't
And they're
tell,
both grappling each other and both carrying a sword.
but we watched them.
Yeah, and they're tumbling around together
Okay, didn't.
because they just now landed. They were in the air.
Okay.
Just keep swinging, guys.
So you got a 50-50 chance of getting the right one.
I'm perfectly fine. I'm healthy.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. Well, missed anyway. Try again. Delightful. Now I've critically missed.
All right. You are now behind both of them.
So I've tumbled through, kind of.
Yep.
Okay. Third action. I'm just gonna go for it. Here we go. Jeez, come on. That should have been the first roll, or at least the second roll.
All right.
Oh, intern.
All right, Winky. You're
My
now looking
turn.
at 2 cores.
You
2.
didn't hit with the 24?
No.
Okay.
I was giving an extra to the loss of AC because it was still trying to fly.
Mm. Okay.
Now nobody's flying anymore.
I'm gonna hit it. Miss.
All right, so that's 1 attack.
I'm gonna try to hit it again. Fail again. Crap. Okay. I'm trying to hit it. Wait. I'm gonna try to hit it one more time. And I failed. Crap. That's my turn.
Let's see.
We lost him.
No.
I need to make sure that his name is at the end so it doesn't shift us off.
And
Yeah.
apparently back again.
Yeah, him at the end might be smarter because then.
We won't shift.
Realized I'm still not thinking with my new items yet. Should have done a dagger throw on that, at least that last one. Maybe even the second one. I saw that one and then it rolled back.
All right. So Will, you take 1d6 plus 1d6.
So it's able
Did
to attack
it
me.
get free of the grappling?
No, it butted. It tried to do the same thing
Oh,
you tried to
okay.
do. So you take 8 damage.
Oh, because he's got the same items as him right now. Essentially.
Okay.
All right. It is your
Yeah,
turn.
Winky missed a bunch.
Okay. I'm going to drop my katana and take out the hatchet so that hopefully they can tell the difference between us. And then I'm going to try to just hit him with the hatchet. Is this another... do I have to do the grapple check?
If you're going to hold the grapple, yes.
Yes, I'll hold the grapple first. So I'll do that before everything else. You guys hear me saying, Eric, I really don't need you talking to me in my head at the moment.
And it's 2 actions.
Perfect timing.
All right. So you dropped your hatchet. I mean, you dropped your sword and you pulled out your hatchet and then you spoke and then you did your grapples. That's all 3 of your actions.
Okay. That's okay. That's, yeah.
I'm just gonna try the same thing, I guess.
Which one are you targeting?
I target that one, whichever this one is. That's the one.
The
I
one with the
tapped
sword or the one with the hatchet?
With the grappling, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
If y'all weren't grappled, it would be easy to tell.
Yeah, I don't really want to give up this position. Maybe if I go unconscious.
All right, but you missed.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do shield. And
Okay, did I hear? Wait, let me make sure I'm not.
You're
muted.
on.
Okay.
You're on.
Did I hear what the one say something about Eric? And can I tell which one that was?
It'll boost your chance to tell which one's which.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Go for a rapier strike first. All right.
All right, you missed.
Now I'm going to go for a dagger throw.
You hit. And they are flat-footed.
With a dagger, baby. Oh yeah, this thing has a double damage on it. I forgot that.
I was just gonna see who you hit.
Yeah. Come on, come on. Ooh, sweet. All right, I got one more. Okay, my dagger returns to my hand. I can use it again
Your dagger returns to your hand at the end of your turn.
at the end of my turn. All right, so I can go with the rapier again if I wanted to.
Correct.
That's what I'm gonna do then. Holy balls! It ain't a 1, but it's pretty close.
Still a critical miss.
All right, roll damage for your attack.
Oh, balls. Flat-footed still, I would assume, for either
No.
one, so.
Not flat-footed.
Oh, dang it. My bad.
Do it again without the flat-footed.
Yep, I took it off. Ah, sorry, Winky.
Winky, you get poked with the rapier.
I guess I went like through that, through him, and was like poke.
Basically, it's the cartoon.
Sorry, Winky. I did. Oh, and turn.
Winky, your turn.
I cannot tell you how happy I am. I used my dagger. Yay!
And now the dagger returns to your hand.
Yeah.
Winky. Is he locked?
He's lost. He's sucked into a video. There he is.
You got stabbed by a rapier.
I literally screamed through the house. And that worked.
It's your turn, Winky.
I'm gonna hit him.
All right, you hit. So do damage.
Okay, I'm gonna try again.
You missed.
One more time.
You missed again.
That's my turn.
All right, make your athletics check, Will.
Well, we lost him. Wait, we lost someone.
Derek.
Derek!
Yeah, he's gone.
Did this new hard drive crash?
All right, everyone, make a little save.
Are we able to just click this button? Save DC?
Yes, I think you should.
Do anything? It's not doing anything. Alright. You said it's a wheel save? Oh, I know why. It's because I'm on the streaming screen. Sorry. Alright. Let's try this again. Which save was it? Is it as a fortitude?
Fortitude, yeah. I think, can't you just click the save button?
I tried, it didn't do anything.
It wasn't working.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Winky, you got to save?
Winky, Winky. We need a Winky Tink. Hello? He's got his headphones behind his ears.
Winky.
Hello? He's gonna attack 3 times.
You need to make a fortitude save.
Oh, that's right.
Calling you.
Okay.
Why?
So everybody failed, but Hatala critically failed.
I'll be right back. Kylie needs me apparently.
Ooh.
That was pathetic damage.
No, I'm good with it. I'm definitely good with it.
All right, so all 4 of y'all take the full damage, and everyone but Hatala is sickened 1. Hatala is sickened 2 and slowed 1.
Sickened 1. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it took me forever to realize that the conditions were alphabetized. You said we'd... sick to my stomach. I think that's you say we take the damage too?
Yeah.
Is that the 13?
Yeah.
Alright, you guys should be able to tell which one is Core. He's the one that's extremely bloody.
The other core is extremely bloody too.
Oh, okay. Is he holding a katana or did he swap weapons? Is it the exact mirror?
It looks like he's holding a katana.
Okay.
Oh.
Need Winky to do his deal. Winky. Winky.
And I did it for him.
Okay.
I don't know that stuff.
Did Winky take damage?
Yeah, I did.
Hold
Okay.
on. All right, Minky's been damaged. Everybody's done.
Cool.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My Discord
Core?
won't come back up.
All right, I'm gonna keep holding on. Gotta hold on. Ooh, this may be it. All
All
right,
right, the hold is broken.
the hold is broken. I'm just gonna take a full swing at this thing with the hatchet.
You missed.
I missed. Okay. I will. Now that we're disengaged, I'm gonna point to it and say, "This is the one." That way they know which one. That's the demon. Pineapple
It's
pickles.
2 actions.
The attempt to grapple, the attack, and the
You
calling
didn't
out.
attempt to grapple.
I
Oh yeah,
did.
you did attempt to grapple, so there's 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So Eve,
I'm gonna do a 3-action heal spell.
all right.
Like burst heal.
Yep.
I supposed to do D10s though, so that is
Yeah. Just do a 1d10. 1d10 plus 10, technically, but
so 19
yes.
to everyone.
Everybody gets 19 hailing, except for it. It took damage. Is that the end of your turn?
So plus 19. Was that accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she did 3 actions, so that would be.
Yeah. I was just readjusting the video to get you back in frame better.
All right. So I have 2 actions. So I'm gonna spend probably both of them trying. So. Oh Lord. I mean.
So you were
if
trying
I
to puke?
fail- Yeah.
Okay. So you are trying to heave as hard as you can, and you swing your head violently, hitting the wall.
And I take damage.
No, but you're laying on the ground groggily now.
Okay, I'm gonna try and puke again. I don't even know
Nope.
if I can. 20. I don't know what my fortitude. Sure.
Yeah, you'd have to roll an 18 to beat that.
Well, that's my turn. I
Okay.
guess I'm take off that slowed. I'm still sick, y'all.
No, as long as you are a stick, the slow stayed.
Wait, what?
Attack.
That's part of the attack. Is until your second goes away, your slow stays.
With it past my turn, did the sicken go away?
I am shocked.
No, the sicken doesn't go away until you puke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
You have to puke to
I
do
got you.
that.
Slow's the one that normally just goes away.
Yeah. Because it's you regain your actions at the start of your next turn.
Yep. But this actual attack actually specified that it slowed one, which stays while you are stickened.
I hate this bad guy.
I'm gonna
This one
attack
don't like
him.
this.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh wait, I'm down too. Let me put that.
All right, you hit.
I'm gonna try to hit him again.
You hit.
Let's go, Winky.
I'm gonna try to hit him one more time.
It's already down.
Oh. Okay.
I did. I was trying to find that stinking prone. I found it as soon as he said it's already down, and I was like, dang it.
Looking at it in the
Yes.
face.
Okay, now I'm gonna puke.
Winky says, boom, 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 you're dead.
Just pukes on him. All right.
So what do
That's
I
gonna
do
be
to
our
puke?
new thing. We kill our
Do a fortitude
the
save.
guys, kill the guys and then puke on them.
No.
The ones on these stinking things.
You slip and fall trying to puke.
Okay, I'm gonna get back up and try
Got
again.
another one. Oh wait, that wasn't me. That wasn't
No,
me.
Eve
was
slips
you.
and falls trying to puke.
Did I make it with the
Oh
23?
my gosh.
I tried
No, you
again.
did not.
Dog,
Oh
I
man.
tried again.
you need a 26.
Oh goodness.
Now, Eve, you do have a spell that will alleviate everyone.
It's way funner doing it.
Everyone's just.
I got
Did I do it? Did I do it? I
Oh
rolled
my
Hatala
God.
made it finally.
Atala made hers.
Wait,
I did a
that's-
27. I got a 27.
No, you didn't.
I gotta do
I've
another.
Fine,
Hatala
I'll
got a
try.
27.
Oh, dang it.
Hey, Hatala did it again. I don't know why she did it again.
I have two. I was sick.
Stop rolling.
Oh, yeah. Okay, at this point, everyone has managed to sick themselves up
Yay.
enough that it's gone.
There's just
We did it!
Everyone's
Hey,
just
Cole and Winky
shoving
both rolled
fingers.
good, finally.
29.
Oh, guys, I could use some patching up.
Just roll in the puke.
Bro, no, I'm gonna step away from the puke.
I think it's gone. I rolled a 29. Right there.
When
No,
Winky
what?
finished smashing it, the body turned to ash and blew away.
Mm.
Boy,
Dust in the wind.
this wasn't an effect of Winky's, was it? It was just the way this thing dies, right?
The creature wasn't really here.
What?
It's a demon. It's not from here.
Return to its own plane.
Back to its realm?
It was bound here, and y'all have ended its bounding.
Does that mean they'll be happy with
So
us?
we should be friends now.
Yeah. We can
Yeah, I
barely
can't
hear
hear-
you, by the way,
I can
Derek.
barely hear Derek.
Oh, it might be because. Well, honestly, I don't know. Can you hear me better if it's like this?
No.
No.
Okay, well then it's not that.
Is it plugged in all the way? Oh, it's het wireless. Never mind.
Can you hear me better here?
Yes.
So that sucked.
Do you have them on backwards? Rotate them.
No. Totally. No, that was right. I had it on right.
But I hear you better now.
Well, I'll just have them on backwards then, because it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna be left, right, speakers.
Well,
It's still not great, but I can hear you better.
we have the echo from Eve's channel, I think.
Oh, I'm still trying to get Discord up. I may have to restart the computer to get it up on it, but yeah. At least I got the phone that I can actually
Do you want to do a quick bio break while you figure that out?
do a restart.
I don't know, whatever you
I'm okay
need.
with that.
I could use a
Yeah,
bio
I mean,
break
I
though.
can run a restart. My
All right.
files transferred, so I'm good there. And I wanted to do a restart anyway to make sure Dropbox was all good. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, the creature was very unhappy because Will wouldn't let go.
Yes. Man, in a fight, if you got the hugs.
I was very happy with the fact that he was holding that.
I was like, how am I going to get this thing not to fly?
I'm sure Charles was like, this is not how this creature works. You put it on the ground, you're taking away its fire, and then we're just gonna puke everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna restart.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, so bio break.
So it was as high sensitive as possible. Restart. Working on updates? Are you kidding me? We see that your computer needs to be restarted quickly. Here are updates for you to install.
Hey, Winky, you did a good job beating that thing down.
I'm back.
Yes, but the video is all sideways now. I gotta redo it. You gotta get lower. Can you just like scrunch down to the bottom of your screen? Keep going. Keep going.
I got to get to Hatala's actual height.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna redo this.
Mm.
Okay, so what do y'all do?
We harvest the dust. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I'd like to recover my weapons that I dropped. And I'd like to ask for some make sure the area is secure and ask for some healing. I said healing.
I know. I have to take the place for Neetup. He's not here.
Do you have a hero point?
Winky, you just hit me with the hammer.
I guess I'll use my hero point. Oh my gosh, a 2.
All right. Roll again. See if you get a 3.
I mean, I did that earlier. So hero points are good for +1.
Another 1.
Wow.
So not a 3. Anyway, my hero point 1 was a 14.
So no healing for core.
I'll get back with you in about 10 minutes.
All right. I'm gonna need it.
She just doesn't understand this kind of wound.
So what do you do?
All right.
We see anything down this
Wait.
ancient?
Wait. Let's finish checking this area, and then we can go down the hall. Is the light spell still going after you've used
Yes.
those other ones?
It's not a concentration.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes until you sleep,
Okay.
or unless you cast it somewhere
Or
else.
if I just decide I don't want.
Okay. All right, you good with just checking out the rest of this?
I'm gonna let Eve explain her spells from now on because she has learned stuff.
Okay. Did I see anything when I explored over here? Anything?
No.
Okay.
Just the 2 collapsed in areas.
All right. I'm gonna take up rear guard if you guys want to. Well, I have the light. You want to shift the light to who has it? Or actually, Hatala has dark vision goggles. You want to use those, and we'll travel in the back.
Scared the crap out of me. My pizza almost fell off the table.
That is so life-threatening.
Well, it was gonna make a mess.
All right. So we're gonna go down this tunnel to. Now, we took out what was supposedly what was harming the people. We've kind of accomplished what we were doing. Do we want to try to check the ruins now?
Yeah. I mean, we can take a look down there because, I mean, we asked if there was probably only one. They thought there was only one, but if we just take a look down here,
Okay.
just to make sure.
Do you want to change up the order? I know I have currently the light on me, but you got dark vision goggles, did I hear?
I've got them activated right now.
Okay. And
but they
Winky,
only last an
Like an
hour or
hour?
so.
there's still plenty of time left. And then, so do you want to go first, then Winky, then Eve, and then me?
Okay, whatever.
Cool.
I prefer to be behind somebody to hide, but
We can be
I think
behind
I'm
Winky.
alright with that for now. I can't hide behind Wiki.
Oh, well, I can move forward and be behind Winky, I guess. I can go in the front. It's fine. I'll lead the way, leaving a bloody trail.
Man, I'll be in front. You don't have to put your bloody body in the way of me.
But that's what you were saying, though. That's what you wanted, right?
I was just telling you what I prefer.
I mean,
I don't prefer you bleeding on me. All right, I'm in front.
okay. So am I? I guess I'm going rear guard.
Yeah.
All right.
Winky's not there.
It's all right. He's behind Hatala.
Yeah, and the map doesn't go anywhere because I don't have any more map.
So is it a dead end, or are we just?
It opens up into a section of the underground ancient area.
Cool.
Any other signs of other creatures or anything?
You see a chamber up ahead and to the left.
Okay, check out that chamber then.
It looks like the creature has been living in there. The biggest thing to note, on the center of the room, on the other side, on a pedestal, is a piece of paper that looks like the creature has tried to destroy it several times, but no damage has occurred to it.
Well, I guess we've all made it in by this point. I'd like to go investigate the paper.
Okay. The paper appears to be covered in writing that's written in blood.
Ooh, let's not touch this now.
You can see the edges of the paper are starting to smolder and burn.
Can I do a quick
Did
copy
Did we
of this?
know that? I wouldn't do that.
But it's not in blood. I can't take a tracing. I can't take a snapshot or anything. Can I pour some water on it?
Make a crafting check.
Is this the thing that was binding it to this world?
It looks like a contract of some kind. You managed to hastily copy down what you think you see.
Okay. Does it look like
Right about the time you finish, it begins to catch on fire and start to burn out.
Okay. Right. We finished. Did it look like it was a a relatively new scroll, or was it just something? This pedestal look like it's made of ancient stone?
No. It's a big hunk of rock that the thing put up there so that it could put this thing on it.
Cool. Cool.
You can see markings where it looks like it's tried to hit it with various weapons of different kinds.
Okay.
Like it's actually dented into the stone, but not the paper.
Is there a chance? Is there a chance that we could have seen a reaction to the creature when it was fading out to see if it was happy with the fact that it was fading back to its domain?
No, you couldn't.
Okay.
He was still pretending to be core.
He might be meeting the person that.
Oh, hey, by the way, guys, this headache that I have reminded me. I was getting a message from Eric while we were in this middle of this fight.
Oh.
Yeah, give me some time. I had like 4 messages. I know he was grateful for sending him the message. And I don't know. We did a lot of things. Scroll. Oh, did I go too far?
Asher, you have to share.
I went too. Yeah, I definitely went too far.
If you can copy and paste that, maybe into Discord or something later.
Okay.
You don't have to do it now. I'm just saying because then I can just copy and paste it into this section.
He's
No,
not going to find them.
they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just thinking like they're not here.
Wait,
Well,
so you deleted them because he would have?
so what he
If he
said.
didn't remember it during the height of combat,
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
had to read them. That's
It-
totally
Yeah.
different than it being put into your head.
Well,
I know. And if it
I
wasn't during
I read
combat, I would
most of it.
send
It
out
was
an email.
what's that?
That was part of this joke.
Yeah. So I read most of them. It was difficult because you guys kept making attacks and things kept doing and bumping it up. So I was like, scroll it up. Fight. You guys can read it in the when you watch the playback of this. It'll be around the
Yeah, y'all be able to get it from the playback. and
yeah, it's
everything.
like around the hour 30-minute mark.
I'm gonna go ahead and
But-
say that sucks. That puts me having to watch the video, get to the video, read it, then text
Well-
it all back out. I'm accept it. That's time out of my life.
So here's what it said. You said, "Thank you for sharing the information."
Hold on. Let's do one stop for a second. Normally, when Eric messages, he messages all of you. That's why
What
I
do you-
give a message to all of you. He basically texted Core privately.
What message to all of us?
We normally
If
do
he's
a
ever
ritual.
sent you any other messages, you all hear them at the same time.
No, I understand that, but I'm not understanding what you mean by why you're telling us that. Why is that significant?
You going back and watching the video would be learning out of character knowledge.
No, I
because you were
understand
never
that.
given that message.
Well, that's why I thought it was odd when he said that. I was like, well, why would, like, the way I'm seeing it is this is being set up as we don't get to know what it was because only Core would know whatever it was based off of
And
whatever he
he
got.
has to determine
When-
what to share with y'all.
Right. I agree with that. I don't agree with me having to go back to a video and watching it to figure out what it was and then typing it. I don't agree
Well,
with that at
I'm
all.
about to tell you. At least most of what I can remember. So he had again he said thanks for that. He had sent a group of people to Bastul. He had secured Bastul. They located the cultist, but there appears to be another cultist group that is unhappy with what they're proselytizing, so they're fighting with that group.
Hold on. This is. I'm not going to be able to catch all this and all at the same time.
I can get it to you later.
Yeah, if you could type that out and then just send me whatever it is you can remember, I'll copy and paste it here.
I'll get it to you later. He said to not come. He said not to come south just yet because the two cultist groups were fighting. I think they were gathering more information on that.
Hmm. So he went down south. He hasn't.
Yeah, Eric is looking into it, and we can send another message later once we get out of here. That's the
No.
gist of what I remember, though.
Make a check to try to rejog your memory.
That would be
Just either a straight D20 or whatever skill do you think might be.
a recall of knowledge.
That's 5e. Do we have that?
No, there's recall,
Recall knowledge is part of any knowledge skill.
Yeah, it's in Pathfinder.
Where is
Yeah.
it?
It's on like most general feat stuff.
It's just not under the. It's not here in the editor.
It's in. Is it underneath one of the other skills? Is that how that one's set up?
I think it's. I think
I
you
can't
can
remember.
do-
It's in the player's handbook.
I think if you look at the skills, you can do a general or recall knowledge. So you can recall knowledge on nature, or recall knowledge on society, or recall knowledge
So it's just a
on thievery
term for
for your
using
skill
one of
check.
those roles. Pulling it up.
It's generally used in terms of lore skills, but it can be used for any skill. So just make a d20 plus your level.
All right, 14 plus 20. We're at 6.
Okay. Don't copy and paste it. I'm going to let you read it, and then for a few minutes, I'm going to get rid of it again.
All right, can I read it out?
Read through it all first.
All right.
Yeah, he wants you to pull it from your memory.
Okay.
He's making Will's memory be Core's memory.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess with a recall knowledge about that, you could just do it straight. Sorry.
All right. It'll be brutal.
All right.
All right. So here's what I remember. They have gone to the. He sent a message saying that the cultists have moved into the southern kingdom, but are still active in our kingdom. He said he has friends in the southern kingdom that are looking into it, and will hopefully have information should we need to go that way, but to not head that way currently because there is actually a prive
Price. I'm
price.
bad at typing.
Okay, so I know you're probably typing it fast. So there's a price on
Yes.
her head. Her head. So someone from her head from the south. He didn't specify her. It's either Hatala or Eve, I'm guessing. Some of you guys might have some
It
background.
did specify little.
Your little friend. Okay. So Hatala probably has a price on your head, but he's having a group of people look into that. They did secure Bastul, and they're researching because I did send a message to him about that potentially being an area they're trying to go to, and there's ancient stone vault there, and so that's why he went to Bastul. So that area is secure. The cultists in the Southern Kingdom were fighting against another cult because they were unhappy with um, Willem's cult's what was the term? Blessed emptiness. I believe is the term they were using. That was what they were having a problem with. So,
They're having a theological debate.
yes. So, yeah. There was a. Oh, he also said to watch out. He heard that we're working with the Order of the Keys, but to be wary of the leader. He is a singular and powerful man, and he has no qualms about indulging in his whatever his fancies are. He is a very powerful fighter. He had walked the wall, and um, yeah, that's trying to. I'm pretty much scraping the dredges now, but that's the bulk of everything that was in the message.
A lot of what we heard about that leader was him being seemingly quite nice and wanting to help people.
I mean, it kind of falls in line with what I was thinking, though. I mean, why is he restoring the tree? And, is he just being kind and helping everyone, or is he trying to create a new base? I mean, we're pretty much supplying him with information right now with all the books and tomes we're restoring. So it's a beneficial relationship, but I don't know that he's someone that we need to cross, or if we do, it's going to be he's going to cut us
No,
out of the pie.
I'm not suggesting to cross him. I'm just, if anything, I felt like he was doing good by these people. But I can see what you're saying by, just because he is doing good doesn't mean he's doing it for them. He could be doing it for himself.
Yeah, and remember we discussed also trying to put in a claim on the tree, and they said if anything, it'd be in a system of courts, the Order of the Keys would have um, the stronger
Because it was
claim.
originally Agonar's.
It was
I
Agonar's, and
think
he set up the Order of the Keys.
if we did have to do that, I would suggest trying to fight for the Anati to have the ownership of the tree.
That may be
Personally.
something we want to do sooner than later, and not let um, other parties determine that. It may be something that's going on right now that they're pushing to the courts that we don't even know about because we haven't even looked into it.
I mean, how does that even work? You just walk into a building that has nothing to do with it and just say, "Hey, I want to own this tree."
It'll fall under the rule of the kingdom that the tree is located in. So we would have to approach the nobility of that area.
And that's why the tree is in a gray area, because it's on the border of the kingdom with the wildlands. So there's no official border in this area.
Okay.
So it's technically part of the kingdom and technically not part of it.
It could also be if you set it up as a base, you could also be outside the law if you really wanted to be.
It could be its own territory,
Mm-hmm.
which could be a motivation for the leader of the order.
Because I would imagine they'd have a lot of the same motivations that Agonar initially had. No, he established the Order of the Keys after he turned good, right?
Yes, he set up rules of not testing on subjects, and a lot of the things that he was doing wrong, he set up ordinances and things that those were not allowed. Whether that means everybody within the order is following those, we wouldn't know, but
So
it seems like most of them are not doing things of that nature.
So I think
And
they
the
have
only
knowledge of almost everything. I don't know if they have knowledge of the Titans, because I don't think we pass that on, but they have knowledge of all the creation stones. They know of the library. They know of the Quellith and the Quellith stone. And they have, there's some goals somehow, some way of uh, towards those three particular subjects. So it might just be getting to the library and getting the knowledge. It might be good, it might be bad. Just letting you know, Core is very suspicious, and Eric's message uh, just kind of solidified that.
I mean, but there, to be perfectly honest, there was not much we could do in the way of blocking them from it.
No, but
That would have just turned into a fight then.
I mean, there's not much we can do now outside of, continuing to try to bring in Eric's guards to help mitigate the mercenaries.
Right.
Eve, you guys, or Winky, you guys have any ideas? Any thoughts on this? How do you guys feel about the Order of the Keys or about the leader?
I don't really like them. That's they just seem
We don't see anything else in this room.
We haven't made any declarations that we haven't finished investigating. Oh, we looked at the paper that I made a rough copy of, and there was the discussion about the message I got. So we can declare we're investigating the room now. I declare a thumb war. Hatala, while we're here and getting ready to investigate, do you know why there would be a price on your head? You're from the Southern Kingdom, right? That's the Halfling lands.
Yes.
Is that a yes to knowing, or a yes from being from the Southern Kingdom, or?
To being from the Southern Kingdoms.
Okay. we're we're all glancing over those question marks that we're seeing, like what? But you don't know.
Y'all are seeing question marks?
It's a
Yeah,
private roll.
every time you roll, we hear the roll and
Okay.
we see question marks.
Okay. When searching around the room, y'all managed to find a few things. Hold on, I'm almost done with everything. All right. You find scattered throughout the room about 200 gold pieces and coins of various denominations throughout the room. You also find a wand, a scroll, a vial, and a staff.
Wand, scroll, vial, staff.
Correct.
Seems like that could be a code for something. You have to push the hieroglyphics in this order.
We didn't see anything where, I mean, it was just the demon's presence. There's no beds or any other, like wizards things or anything.
No. It looks like someone did make an attempt to make a place to rest in, but not for humans, for a demon.
So it's like on fire right there.
Basically.
It's like a little hearth. Hey, Core,
Yes.
you were really chummy with the Kingsmen, the guards, way back in that town before. I
Mm-hmm.
meant to ask you, what did you do in the past that made you so good at
Just
working
talking to
in
people.
warfare? And no, not talking to people, like warfare and training and fighting and stuff.
I did a lot of work. Actually, had a lot of upbringing in that general topic, kind of brought up in it. So Yeah, I know guards. I know how they operate and things like that.
But you can know things like that, but not have the presence that you have, because it's like you walked into their place and then you were in charge. I thought that was impressive, but I also, it made me wonder, what is it that you did in your past that brought you to that?
The last
Did
place I
you
went,
did you used to lead a battalion or something?
I never led men like that. No.
So that was
The last guard post we went to, I think we established that was where I had done the week's training, which is why he was very favorable to me. Generally, I don't hold such sway um, with other kingsmen or other guards of various towns, because they're each town is independent and have their own group of people.
so you're saying you got lucky in that one place.
I'd done some previous work.
It just seemed like there was possibly more to it,
I mean,
some kind of military background or something.
it's possible. I might share some more later, but I don't know. Were you? Is this a trade for information? You want to trade your southern information for my history?
Not, I don't know yet, because I don't feel like I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like I got much from you.
Okay. Well, let me know if you would like to make a trade. I'll share information with you if that's fine.
All right.
I just don't want to
Maybe
put
later.
everything out there if I'm not getting anything.
I guess that's how I feel too.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I will start with what I did, and then you go into your history, and then I'll fill in what it is that I did.
Do we have to do this here?
I mean, we're searching
Like in this
around
game
looking,
thing?
so we're on our trip back up. We don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, it's private, so you can share some information about your background too. We all stare at Eve and wait.
I used to be a serial killer.
You killed
I'm
cereal?
Cool.
Yeah.
Right? I'm doing rear guard from now on. Always having you in front of me. Cool. Cool. She didn't change her story, guys.
That's why she wants to heal so bad now.
It's
All
all
right.
the guilt.
All right, so you found a staff, a wand, a scroll, and a vial. What do y'all wish to do?
I may try to identify the vial.
All right, make a check. It is some kind of venom. You think giant scorpion venom.
So don't drink this one.
Yes, that's
Giant
usually a good idea.
scorpion venom. We just made it into Fallout universe.
Someone with Arcana can try to identify the scroll.
I guess I'm up. Well, I guess Tyler could have done it too.
Yeah, but I'm doing something right now.
All right, here we go. If you figure out where that skills Arcana. Get you some.
All right, you can identify it as a third level arcane spell that is called Zone of Truth.
Mm.
Tala, can you stand right there? Okay, cool.
This is the worst time. Hey, zone means you're in it too, buddy.
That's why I said I need you to stand right where you were, because I was going to move out of that zone.
I can.
She can move out too, and she doesn't have to say anything. She can just be quiet. She doesn't.
That's true.
Thank
too.
you for protecting me, Eve.
But by the way, I can do that too, like every day. So
Yeah,
watch out.
she's a
She
serial
basically just told us I can make y'all tell the truth anytime I want.
Surprised she hasn't already unleashed that on us. Can we?
And
can
all
we-
that's left is a wand and a staff.
I will try to do the wand if someone wants to do the staff.
I guess.
Same thing.
All
Is
you
it
can
all-
tell about the wand is it's some form of restoration spell. You don't know which one.
I'm really bad at this, but yeah, it doesn't help when you roll a
Don't
one.
you just snapped it over your knee?
What were you checking, Eve?
What's it? Staff.
Staff.
Holy cow! You got a
Eve, you think it
0.
might be a club.
Yeah, this doesn't look magical at all, guys. What are you talking about? It's a stick.
It's a stick.
Did we find this in the hearth? Was this part
crazy.
of the
Here you
firewood?
go. Here you go. I'm looking at the staff as she says, "This is just a stick." There's my roll.
All you can tell about the staff is it seems to have indications on it that are in line with enchantment, charming, commanding, things like that.
Interesting. I tell them what I notice on it. Maybe we can have Eritane or Debbie look at those, the wand and the
I
staff.
still think it's just a stick, guys. I don't know what you see in it.
Well, we'll have Debbie and Eritane take a look at it,
Yeah,
Eve.
that's fine. That's fine.
Maybe you can tell more what that wand does. Is it similar to your other one?
I can look at it.
Yes, Eve, you can make a religion check on the wand. It is a wand of restoration. Once per day, it can cast restoration.
If it just says restoration.
It just says it on
can
the
use it.
side.
Yeah, there's a label right there, guys. What are you talking
She
about?
found it. It's a club of restoration.
Club. No, that's a wand, buddy.
No, it's a club. I declare.
It's a small. It's a
You knock them over the head. That's how
It's
you
a
restore
tiny
them.
club.
It's a little Billy club.
Quit chomping, boy.
Muted. Mute, sir.
Oh, restoration has to do with toxins.
Can you?
Yes, it's a form of healing.
Can?
But
Has it
removing
been
a
enough
status
time
effect.
to heal me yet?
Yes, it
Oh
has.
yeah, it's been plenty of time.
Okay. I'm still like limping around.
It's been plenty of time since she can hurt you more.
Oh my gosh! Since I rolled a 2,
Hey,
you just don't get
I'm
healed.
gonna ask Winky to help me next time.
I am actually trained in medicine, but I gotta wait 10 minutes too, so it's still
You're
better for her
channeling
to
the
do it.
depth too much.
Yeah.
If y'all look a
You
little
know-
bit further down the corridor, you do notice the spire in the distance.
Eve, you are still sickened on your character, so that is giving you a -1 to all your rolls.
Well, it doesn't matter if I rolled a 2.
I know.
To that
I'm
one.
just pointing out that that's why you had a 0 earlier when you rolled a 1.
There, I removed it.
I think it's
Winky's
kinda
got
funny.
one on him too.
With the way that where that eave is kind of slouched down now, all I can see is like everyone can see this much right above her banner.
I'm crocheting while listening.
Nice,
So.
nice. I want a sweater.
Hey, at least we can see Winky's face.
Yeah, I mean we
It's-
saw he has some good calves though. I'm not
Yeah,
just saying.
that's a little awkward.
It's hard to eat upside down.
Maybe
Okay.
that's what we need to do. Just give him food every week. You have to eat the whole time.
So we with the spire being here, does it feel like alignment wise we could be underneath where it lined up previously, where we previously found it?
The spire is a straight stitch. It goes straight. It does not turn.
Oh, okay. For some reason I had it on like this cant. Like this.
No, it's a spire.
Okay.
Straight up. From the core of the earth to the surface.
Okay.
The what of the earth?
Core.
As far as you know, it goes all the way down to the core.
Now we know where your name comes from.
He's a rock person.
He's a rock person.
Now you know why I'm here.
Now we know your entire backstory.
All right. Okay. Is there more to explore? More, or is it just go to this spire room?
What in the world?
This goes basically unending through the ancient layer.
Somebody drew on my monitor.
I don't know that we want to explore endlessly currently.
No. I mean, if it doesn't seem like there's no other signs of other creatures, just the one that we've seen.
Mhm.
So let's
Yeah,
report.
it looks like he's been this thing has been killing everything around it.
What's odd though is, man, it'd be nice to know if there's some way to, if we look at what you copied down for that contract, if there's some way to tell who the contract holder is. Honestly, though, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to tangle with somebody who can contract a demon.
I mean, there was a lich in the area. Agonar was in the area previously.
Yeah, remember this was all the Lich's lair.
So, so it did. Did it look like that stuff was old enough that it could be that old?
Much older.
Okay.
None of the writing was in any common tongue.
That's almost sad. This guy has been bound to this place with probably
might-
not even a master.
There might be a reason why he was a little upset and pissed and just wanted to kill everything. But is just glancing
Because
around.
normally,
is
when
there-
when a living being contracts a demon, the contract ends when the life of the founder ends. But when a lich does it, that doesn't ever happen.
Right, because this one passed on, but that might not. Well, whatever this one did, it's still kind of alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this one's like beyond a lich or something. I
It
kind of,
moved on.
yeah, I was gonna say I kind of imagine it like
like echoes.
Stargate. No, like Stargate when they learned how they could move beyond the plane, but they were still kind of alive.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't funny. I know you're watching something.
And Stargate was a long time ago.
All right.
All right.
Everyone gets 160 XP.
Um,
$150 XP.
I already put it on everyone's character sheets.
I was gonna say we
Thank
broke
you,
1,000.
Charles. Thank you, Charles, for being on target.
Thank you for being our GM.
I've got a macro that does it, so it's nice.
Thank
Spot
you
that
for
is
the
like your
macro.
trip tokens, and then click distribute XP, and it just gives it to everyone.
So does everyone get it, or just the folks
Everyone's
present?
leveled up now.
Cool, cool, cool,
Did
cool.
it go to Needip?
Need it get half.
Is that gonna be? That's enough for him to be level up.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. Womp, womp, womp.
You're welcome, Needip. When you watch this later,
Who wants to level up first?
Jim.
I already sent you. Well, I picked up the basic spellcasting for second level spells, and then Hobnobber.
I thought you had Hobnobber.
I have Bargain Hunter. I
Oh,
kept
so
saying
we
Hobnobber
every
because
time.
it was something that I was planning on picking up, and I kept.
Yeah, that's
focusing
one of
on
the things. That's one of the things Aratane has.
Yeah. Figured I'd go ahead and pick it up since I kept saying the word.
I just noticed Payton messaged me at 6:52.
Okay.
I turned off my sound because it was kept going off.
Yeah.
So I missed it. He just asked how the session was going. So
Ah.
I said we're good, alive, just got experience, leveling up. You level up too. Not very descriptive really, but he can watch and read notes.
It's like Core almost died.
I mean, that's kind of normal for a fight.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I did what I was supposed to do.
Oh wait, I grabbed my phone because I was going to look at my planned upgrades. Kylie has her upgrades written on her arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't have a piece of paper around.
Let's do this.
so-
She's ready. I feel unprepared with not
You
doing
feel God in this Chili's.
that. I don't know this reference.
The Office.
Was that during
When
one
they
of
do-
their office parties? Their
Yeah, when
Christmas?
they do the Dundies
The Dundies?
in the Chili's,
Hmm.
and Pam gets like plastered, and then she gets up and does a whole thing, and she's like, "I feel God in this Chili's."
So you're getting the basic bloodline spell.
No, there's spellcasting. Because there's bloodline, potency, and spellcasting. One gets like dragon claws, one does like a first level feat, and one does an actual spell. I want the one that does the
Yeah,
spell.
basic bloodline spell.
The spell, yep.
Okay.
Because that's different.
If we had done the free archetype stuff, I would have picked up the dragon stuff, but I can't swing it. There's not any wiggle room.
The dragon stuff.
Yeah, you get like dragon claws, dragon breath, dragon wings.
Oh, extra stuff you can get from your archetype. Yeah, you got to whittle some of that down when you can't just choose every
Yeah,
time.
I know level. I think I have 6, 8, and 10. I kind of have that. I'm willing to do an archetype trade for, but I can't do. After that, it's all gonna be fighter class feats.
Dude, this happens to you a bunch. Whatever you do to fix them in the past, just try that. Unplug them, plug them in. Then don't do anything. Maybe it'll start working.
So Hatala, while he's leveling up, do you want to do discourse on your background?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready yet. And I feel like after Eve interrupted earlier,
Well, we know
I'd
she's
rather-
a serial killer. It's pretty
Interrupted.
yeah.
I was just making sure that we weren't We were just sitting in the demon's room, chilling.
I mean, it's our room
So
now. We kind of, we can go sit in his hearth bed.
This room is clean.
Clear.
you're not as good at it anymore.
That woman creeped me out when I was a kid. Like, no kidding.
What was it from?
Is that why you?
Stay away from the light, Caroline.
Oh,
It's from Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
okay, yeah, never saw it.
Is that why it's an old lady holding a knife at the end of her bed?
It's possible that was a stem of it. By the way, she's referring to the fact that one of my biggest fears as a kid was I always was afraid that there'd be like an old lady, like out my window or whatever, just holding a knife.
Ooh.
Mixing your teeth falling out.
And well, that's a different one. Like I'd go to the mirror and my teeth would fall out.
Yeah, so mix it together, and then you have.
That was because of the
Dentures
fly.
fall?
Not dentures, just actual real teeth. I mean, if dentures didn't really scare me much, our grandpa used to pop his out and mess with people. I always thought that was funny. But the fly, Jeff Goldblum.
Okay. Oh yeah. So question. I know we're going into level up mode. We're doing. Do we want to keep going with the stream, or more story after this? That's why I was
It's
trying.
eight.
That's
It's
why I was
8:59.
asking. That's why I was asking Hatala about that, because it would be like a filler.
I don't know. I don't mind doing that as we level up, but it's also going to be just keeping us from leveling up to talk and not have people saying what they're saying.
It could be in between.
Okay. Right. And asking that question, I don't know how comfortable I feel revealing a lot of things right now, but there's things in your past that they don't define you, but they make you a part of who you are. But that doesn't mean that that's who you are. That's what I want to say right now. And there's things that you do that you regret, and you try to do things better. I know I'm not telling you anything right now, but right, I feel like that's what I feel comfortable saying at the moment.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's something similar with you.
Well, I can tell you this. I am part of an organization. I did work directly for the ruling party of the area that I was in. So I was actually a member of the Hand. So I'll leave it there, because it is a kind of an underground organization. So
Charles, would I have any knowledge of this organization, the Hand?
Hold on. Considering how low level of a thief you were, most likely not. No, you did not.
Okay. I don't really know what that is, but that does, I think, give me a more insight as to what I was asking earlier. So I appreciate you sharing that. But to be fair on that level, I don't know what exactly they would have a price on my head for. Again, that doesn't answer the question, but I wouldn't know exactly what it is.
okay.
Because if anything, I would have thought they wouldn't have known, but it depends on who they is.
Hmm.
let me say there's things that a thieves guild might have problems with, and there's things that a town magistrate or jailers, whatever, what have you, the law within a town might have problems with. I wouldn't be sure which one it was.
Okay, who wants to level up next?
I'll do it.
All right. I already changed your level and removed your experience.
All right. I'm going to up my arcana in my skills to expert.
Arcana expert.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to pick up magical crafting as my skill feat.
Hold on.
Save us a little more money in the future and days. And not just lean on our PCs who have become NPCs. It's like I like that factor, but I also kind of don't like that factor for other reasons.
Did it work? I don't think it did. Oh, there it is. Yes, it worked. All right. Is that it?
And for class feat, I'm going to do twist the knife.
It's not a class feature. Is it just regular feat?
It should be a class feat.
No, it's just a regular feat. I'm
It's
saying
a
how they
little-
listed it in the editor here.
I got you. I got you now.
Ooh, that's a mean one.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all of it.
All right. Then you're leveled up. Who wants to go next?
I will.
All right. I've already done your level and your experience, so that's done.
Okay. My class feat is selective energy.
All right. Hold on while I find that. You say collective?
Selective.
Oh, selective. There. Selective energy. Okay.
And then for my skill feat, I'm gonna do the robust recovery. How do you say that?
All right.
Peyton's going to be so upset he missed all this non-background we're getting into. Both of us just not sharing much.
Is that it?
Yes, that's
So that leaves
I was
Winky.
just waiting for another lull in the
Winky, stop playing your game. You got to level up. Winky.
Elijah!
you.
I'm
You
paying
should tell me to mute myself.
Sorry, Kylie.
I'm paying attention.
So what are you doing with your
No, you're
level?
not.
I don't know.
Did you not get my phone to check? Obviously he didn't.
Should have given yourself a tattoo, Elijah.
He's going to need to know what the heck he can do, apparently.
Phone.
Me giving you the phone now is not really going to help you.
I said I got it on my phone.
Oh, okay, sorry. Sassafras.
All right, so at level 6, you get a fighter feat and a skill feat.
Okay. I'll look at it.
Where the heck is Winky in this? Winky.
You never had Winky, only I did.
Oh, really? Well, then you didn't even need my phone. Why didn't you do it? Only makes me more angry.
All right. Well, we're waiting while we're waiting for him. So, Hatala, I want to be able to help you with this, but I need to know what happened. So, as a sign of faith, I'll just kind of go a little bit more into what I've done, because I want you to trust me. All right. So,
Okay.
as the guilds, as the thieves guilds, there's a lot of organizations, right? The Thieves Guild, they were organized, they take care of crime, keep it to a minimum. They're going to do what they're going to do. That's kind of along the lines of what I do, but I do it for a specific uh, place and person. Um, I will spy, I will kill, I will assassinate, I will be an emissary, I will do whatever is asked of me, but I am the hand of the king or the hand of whatever ruling party it is. Um, currently, I've been ghosted. What that means, there's several different layers. You can be severed. That means you were cut off, kicked out. You're no longer
Okay.
a member of the
I
organization, and everyone
I chose
around knows
my
it.
skills.
Charles isn't there now, though. Oh, he's back. He's back. I'll pick
I
up in a
chose my
second.
skills.
Are you going to tell him, Elijah?
Oh, he's doing something.
All right, so what are you thinking about, Elijah? I'm looking at what feats are available for you at 6th level.
So I was thinking about sweep for my class feat.
So you're going to start carrying a broom around?
Someone's got to clean up
Daddy.
this world.
You say sweep or swipe?
Swipe.
Swipe. So getting a lower level feat instead?
Yeah. Skill feat. I was thinking about combat climber. So
Okay, so let me add your swipe. Apparently, I should put all these under feats instead of the other one. All right, you have swipe, and then for your regular feat, you were thinking what?
combat climber.
Combat climber?
Yeah. It allows me to fight while I'm climbing.
Mm-hmm. All right, if that's what you want, you got it.
Cool. And I think that's all the stuff I needed to do.
Although, did you want to do magical crafting? Because you do a lot of crafting, but you don't do any magical stuff.
I might. Is that in the skill feat?
That's a skill feat.
Be in the regular one.
Combat climbers will not. See. Magical crafting.
Oh wait, you have to be expert in crafting, and you're not an expert in crafting, are you?
Let me see.
Nope, you're only trained in crafting.
So yeah, those are the ones I'm gonna get.
Okay. Combat climber, and you can change these later on if you do feel like it.
Okay.
All right, you got your combat climber, and then you're done. And is that everybody?
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Payden.
Payden.
Until Payden.
So you mentioned being ghosted.
Mhm.
I didn't really fully comprehend all the different things, but what does ghosted mean?
So as I said, we do whatever is asked of us. We work directly for that person. We don't fall anywhere else in the chain. If there's a war about to go down or a disagreement, we don't necessarily have to um, go to war with another country or with another town. We can send out, basically, you can send out a champion, or you can send out your hand, and the hands will have a duel, and we'll settle it that way. So when it comes down to your status, you can be fully active, um, but there's other things that can you can fall into, like broken or severed or ghosted. Um, Severed, basically, you've been kicked out. You weren't fulfilling what you needed to do, and severed just means that you can't. Um, let me just get into ghosted. Ghosted, my leader that I was helping, uh, I was I was raised to do this. Uh, they're not my father. I'm not noble, but I was um, I was raised to do this. Uh, the person I was serving died. That's what it means to be ghosted. So I currently don't have someone that I'm following or trying to help. So that's a little bit more about me. So
To
hopefully,
borrow from samurai terms, Ronin.
yes. So I'm Ronin. I can go and I can talk to other hand, but they don't owe me anything. Um, I can try to trade with them, share information back and forth, but they don't owe me anything. But it is a network that I can tap into from time to time. And typically, like with the King's Guard, there's I might be able to find one around if that's possible. So hopefully sharing a little bit of that helps. Knowing that Eve is a serial killer, hopefully that helps with trust. Uh,
I
I
almost
want
feel
to
like
be
as
able to
much of
help
it's a
you.
joke, it could
I
be
don't know.
real.
There's no telling if it is or not. She very well could be a serial killer. But yeah, hopefully that helps you trust us a little bit more, and you'll be willing to share so that we can dig into what's going on with you and help you get it taken care of.
Well, I was very obviously, I'm skilled in feats of thievery. Um, you also may have noticed that I don't really flaunt those skills. I'm not exactly proud of them, and that is because of what has happened in the past. But I worked my way into a thieves guild close to my home, and I helped pull a job. While the job was, from what I could tell, a success, there was a massive failure on some ends, and I couldn't deal with that, so I left. I'm not sure if that would have angered the guild there, or if somehow the town figured out what part I pulled, and that's why I'm not sure which one would be upset. I felt like when I left that I was in good with the guild, and I would have thought maybe I would have seen some information from other guilds if there was something bad there. I mean, that's where I learned how to speak and sign and everything. And Again, I'm not sure. It's probably the town. Maybe somebody figured something out because I left. Obviously there's more to it, but I don't know if I can get past the hump of sharing that right now.
Do you think it's something that they're going to continue to hunt for you, or if it's going to be something that we can sort out?
It depends. We pulled the job. I got the items to the guild, which is why I would think the guild would be happy. The town, I'll tell you what. If we end up in this town, I'm gonna keep myself hidden, and I'm not gonna go to the jeweler. I will say that.
Okay.
That maybe he noticed. I mean, the fact that I left right after it happened probably was not wise in that idea. I was apprenticing under him, working with him. Anyway. I mean, it could just be a matter of money.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Of course, that also depends on what price is on my head, so.
From the way Eric was talking, it was substantial enough that people are going to come for you if they can find you.
Well, the problem is what we took. I don't know what it was. I never looked. So that may be the problem. Something could have been in there that was worth way more than that I knew. Than I know.
There wasn't other members of your group that would have known?
I was new. Really the only reason when I found out that the only reason that they really pulled me in on the job was because I was working with the jeweler. Because that was the mark. They had taken out the former apprentice. Now, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know. And I just filled that void so that I would have funds while I was there and working my way into the Thieves Guild. But I thought, oh, easy access into the guild. Maybe it wasn't so easy. Well, I know it wasn't.
You feel conned into what happened?
I was too eager. That was on me. I wouldn't say, because it was my choice. So I wouldn't say I was conned. If anything, I was ignorant if there was something in there that I didn't know about, but my eagerness was probably more to fault than a con, even though that's probably a decent explanation as well. Y'all, I'm actually getting jitters in my chest. This is crazy.
All right, we'll try to figure this out. As you're willing to share, please let us know. Maybe we'll get something from Eric, and we'll have more solid ground to work with.
Yeah, maybe if we know who's asking. And like I said, I kind of doubt it's the Thieves Guild because they got what they wanted. They seemed to be fairly happy with me when I left, but maybe they changed their mind, and then who knows what was in the package.
Could someone else in your party that knew have stolen it from the Thieves Guild and pinned it on you? I mean, did you leave right after the heist?
No, it was like 2 weeks after the heist. Or a week after the heist. I can't remember. The days kind of blended together after that. I was not in a good place.
Hmm. I've noticed and picked up on the fact that you don't like to be chained up or shackled or imprisoned in any way. Is that all tie into this?
No, not really. That's more just my people have been put into that kind of situation in the past, and we're kind of brought up in a way that it's something that we fight against now.
It's a big cultural
We're
thing for halflings.
we're not going to let people put us in the position where we're taken into slavery again.
Okay.
And it's just to say, we're brought up to make sure that we don't put ourselves in that position.
All right.
It's
Eve,
a lot of the
you you want to share how many people you've killed?
17.
I'm
Pretty-
actually getting scared of Eve.
Yeah, it's a pretty high number. She actually has a subclass in assassin. Okay.
Eve
Mm,
has admitted to killing
that's a very
17 people.
very quick draw on that
She
number.
says she is a serial killer.
I was. There's a
Oh,
difference.
sorry. She was
it's
a
past
serial
tense.
killer.
Past tense.
That's why people around us haven't been dying. Okay.
That we know of.
Eve, was it your
Y'all
There
Was
don't,
it
were.
y'all
I
don't
mean,
know what I do at night.
what?
I said y'all don't know what I do at night.
I mean,
we
I would
had
have hoped we
people
would.
disappearing. A lot of mercenaries disappeared. We only found 2.
Okay, I should probably stop this joke before people like start coming after me. So
You know,
no, I never killed anyone besides
The-
times you've seen me kill people. Other than those people,
you should have ran with it.
I was getting pulled in, to be
But
perfectly
my
honest.
Yeah.
rat, but my rat, now he's
Ooh.
got a backstory.
That was a serial killer. Got polymorphed.
Hey, Will.
And she's having to keep him chained up.
It's actually a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
It's Minx.
Too bad we don't have a map that has.
Is it a space hamster?
Yeah, is it a space hamster that's been shrunken down? She's not going to get this.
You don't know. She
I
may
mean,
be able to
I
pull it
was
out.
No, I was just thinking of Harry Potter. So
Oh, it's Wormtail.
yeah.
Will, could you type up what you basically got out of Hitala's, what she told you, so that I can post that into the notes at any chance?
I can try.
So you got to put from memory what Eric sent, which I already got some of that. I can send you what I got of that. And
Yeah.
then from memory what Hitala's told you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be able to portray it.
Yeah.
Because I was fully in character there and not typing a word.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we've decided we are not gonna explore the ruins. We kind of know we'll head back up. We're going back to the Undercity. So first stop.
Oh, yeah, you can call it that, yeah.
Did it have a name?
9:26. No, we've always called it like the settlement, the cavern settlement. We could ask him if it has a name.
I mean,
It
now
could be named Crackle.
The Crackle Town. Snap, crackle, pop.
Crackletopia.
Brr, brr, brr. Oops. This does not go there. It goes here. Oh. What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
So y'all are heading back to the underground town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we saw a
You make it
portal.
back to the town without any major problems.
We didn't find a portal. Okay.
No, you did not find any portal.
All right. Meet back up with Nadep and or the Storm Lord. What was his name?
Stormbringer. Lasigius.
Hold on.
It's Stormbringer. You do slash GM, I think. I think you can just do change your public role, that
Winky.
little drop down box, and hit private GM. Oh, that's roles. Never mind. But that might work.
/W space GM space text.
Yeah, I don't see anything, so you probably did it.
Okay.
I did it. I figured it out.
Yay.
She sends a whisper to the GM that says, I've actually
Winky.
only killed 11 people.
Elijah. Read your screen.
Elijah, you've got to pay more attention, bud.
I don't want to.
Dude, you're almost asleep. Are you going to read your screen? Oh, I thought you were taking off your headphones, but your headphones are your show. I gotcha. Whew.
I kicked something metal on my way out of the whatever.
What was that?
What'd you do, Winky? You kicked something metal? Was that metal stuff we were seeing on the ground before? What was it we noticed about that?
I don't know.
Cora, did you look at that earlier? Examine?
I never really examined it. It was pretty heavy. Let's
I don't mean the piece that you put in your bag. I mean the metal. Remember the metal that was on the ground?
I didn't look at it.
Maybe we should look at it.
You want to
You
look
mean
at
the
what?
railroad tracks?
The what?
You mean the minecart tracks?
Oh, is that what the metal was?
You see
Yeah.
them all over the map.
Yeah, they're all over the
Yeah,
map. I thought that was like
No, I
implied.
got that. I didn't realize it was that. Like I was thinking like chunks of metal that were just like ore.
That's what
or
they
something.
think. They don't know what they are.
I get that. I realize that. I'm good with you now. That was probably said earlier, but I know I missed it because I actually turned to Kylie at one point and I was like, "What did we learn about the metal?" And she was
So,
like,
and,
"Oh,
and I
no."
was like, no, I was like, I don't know nothing because I was like, what are you?
She's plotting
Just
her
look at the
next kill,
screen.
okay? Don't pressure her.
Yeah, she got a little
All right, since
frustrated
Elijah's
there.
not playing anymore, he kicked something metallic as he was leaving the room.
Oh,
Let's investigate that. Let's see what you kicked, buddy.
Mhm.
Winky, you want to look at it closer?
I guess so.
Did you just click something?
I clicked on Firefox.
I mean, just say you want to.
Oh my gosh.
You know how to play the game, boy.
I'll search whatever the metallic thing was.
Okay. You find a small piece of metal.
I'm gonna investigate it.
Okay. It looks like the key y'all found in the Lich's lair.
Like the one that goes to the ancient door?
Mm-hmm.
God, there may be another door down here.
We didn't see anything that looked like a door. Did
But
this
we didn't-
area look like it?
It goes.
No,
You
but this
said
area basically goes on infinitely.
it goes
Yeah, I get
into
that.
ancient ruins. So we found the ancient ruins. We can.
Oh, this is the ancient ruins, is what you're saying, that we were kind of looking for.
Yeah, we're
Which
at
is
the
probably why
beginnings of it.
nobody saw it, because it's underground.
Right.
Not to say that there isn't anything above ground, but
And the keys do appear to be generic because they're based on the ability of the person holding it, not the key itself. The key doesn't open the lock, it's you who opens the lock through the key.
All right. Let's. One core like to share the. Let's not share that we have the key with the order of the keys.
so one of the biggest things we're going to hide from the order of the keys is actual keys.
Yes.
Well, they already know about the one.
They know we have one. They don't know we have two.
We actually have 3.
They don't even. I don't even know we have 3.
Debbie found one.
That's the only one.
Yeah, we've only found one. I thought.
No, because we had one that we were using. Debbie said he found another one.
Where do we find it?
Yeah, because we were like, how'd you get in the door? He said, I found another one.
I thought we
No,
had just.
he found another door.
That's nah.
That's what I thought. Because I don't remember him ever saying he found another key.
Yeah, because we asked him how he opened the door to the thing again, and he said he found another key. At least that's what I understood when I took down notes.
From. I would have thought we just left the key with him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, there's like searching for found and keys within our notes is like impossible.
Order of the key, order the key, order the key,
Yeah,
order the
it
key.
is. It really is. This is so.
For order the
not-
key, Derek, I was just doing a capital O, lowercase o, and an uppercase K. And ook, the oots. That way, shorthand it, don't have to type it all out.
Yeah, I was always under the impression that you only had the one key and Debbie had it because he was staying at the tree.
Yeah, I
Yep.
just remember like we went over it, and then he said, "Oh, I found another one." I just gotta find where the heck
All
it
right,
happened.
Derek, we're gonna need you to take note of the session number and then go watch that episode also. And Twitch stream, just bear with us. It'll only take us another 3 hours to figure this out.
Yeah, okay, we'll get back to you with this information because it is so important. Because we can retcon it too.
We're just gonna say 2. This is the second.
I mean, for
Yeah.
now.
Because unless you can show me what, otherwise, it is there are only 2.
It's gonna be a.
But other than that, y'all made it back to the underground town.
be sick. Would ask one of the first people we see to go ahead and show us to the what was his name again? What's Stormlord's name?
Stormbringer. Lasigious.
Lasigious. We'll let him know that the mines are clear, though.
Okay.
Please don't be concerned with all the blood that's on me and that I still am limping. I'll get healed up
Oh
later.
yeah, you still haven't been healed.
Maybe we can pull Nita Pin
No,
to do that.
I limp away from Eve.
So the whole
Wait,
hold up, the whole day that he almost dies and can't get healed is the day that she's like, I used to be a serial killer. And Corey's just like, I get it.
Yeah. There's no other healer around to help me.
Hey, there you go.
I don't know.
There's a private roll.
The 2D.
Was that a private roll to kill me before we got back to town, or?
Public. You won't be able to say it was 31.
Okay.
That 2D8.
Isn't it 2d8 plus 20 or plus 10?
Yeah, I think so.
So is that 22?
So 22. And if you need more, I can just stay there for 10 more minutes.
I am a little over half health. I'm about not quite 2/3, but I
I'll stay
don't
there
have
for
quite
another-
a pronounced limp. My hip is feeling better.
Another 10 minutes, and you get 22 again.
He's not as hip as he once was. Yeah, but no. That was easy.
You said another 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of you recover from sleeping now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still not at full health, but I'm getting closer.
Okay, you find the Stormbringer.
Sir, we were able to find the cause. It was a demon, and we were able to take care of it.
Good.
The new mines you uncovered were actually just tunneled into some really old ancient ruins. It goes on for quite a ways.
Oh yes, they're all over the place down here. We always tunnel into them.
Good.
Can't help you to find them every now and then.
Yeah. Do you know if you ever came across any portals or ancient doors that you were unable to unlock?
I'm not certain. If there's something we can't figure out, we generally just leave it alone.
Okay.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm going to I'll draw up a little sketch of what the door looks like, if he hasn't already seen it, and just I'll leave that with him. Saying, if you see anything that looks like this, or if you could show this around to your workers, we're looking for this.
Okay.
And I also have a little sketch of a portal.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out.
Appreciate it. Didn't the Adept go back up top, or is he still around?
I think he's off somewhere else.
Okay. You guys have anything else?
No.
Okay.
Okay, then y'all make it back up to the tree.
That was nasty.
All right. Do y'all want to call that a night there, or do y'all want to keep on going?
Call it a night.
That's
'cause
good.
it's
Yeah. It's fine.
And Elijah looks half dead already.
getting late.
All right, guys, say good night to the viewers.
Good
night.
night.
Mm.
Goodbye.